Stuff. Good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're live. Are we live, baby?
I think we live.
We're live. Episode
live?
2. Episode
All right.
2. Nine
Okay.
Club Live.
Here we
Episode
are.
2. We got rid of Kelly and we got Paul Rodriguez in the house.
Happy to be here with my boys. Good to see you guys.
Dude,
Good to
Paul,
see you
dude.
too, bro.
I feel like I've been seeing you both a lot lately. This
Seems
is good.
like it.
I like this.
Last time I saw it, I was at your park. We were
Yeah.
doing
Same.
the ABD thing
That was
with
there as
Will
well.
Mike Mo.
That
Yeah.
was really cool.
Dude, we need to
See?
do this more often.
I've been seeing you guys more frequently. I'm just saying, I like it.
I like
it
it
too. I'm definitely at the park a little bit more than I should. Actually, I should be over there a lot more.
Exactly.
Actually,
exactly.
yeah. Let me put that in the
Dub's
right
getting
phrase.
clips, bro.
That's right.
We out here trying, bro.
Shit, we having sessions. It's good.
Mhm.
I like.
You guys are out there every day, which is
I mean,
amazing.
That's.
Literally every day.
We have to make the investment worthwhile, right?
This is very true. That park is phenomenal.
It'd be a shame to put all that into it and let it collect cobwebs.
You are there like every day, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Now, how does that work? Let's just get a quick, before we start the show, let's get a quick like rundown. P-Rod's Park. Are you like, how do you know who's showing up? Are people calling you directly? Are we setting up skate sessions? Like
Yeah.
because you don't want just random people, even
No,
though you're
for sure.
your friends,
Yeah.
you don't want just like carloads of people showing up, right?
No, for sure not. But it's either me or Mike.
Okay.
The whole park, we have an app for it. I can open and close everything from my phone. So, primitive team riders get first right of refusal, man. Like
As
they
should.
any team riders want to come in, they're always allowed. They can come skate any day. I pretty much skate there at least minimum Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes even the weekends. Trying to get more in the streets on the weekends. So.
There you go.
But any other friends, all my friends in the industry, I have many who are different brands, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
They just text me, want to skate. A lot of the younger guys like skating late at night anyway. I'm a midday guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're
a lot of
coming
the
in
young
late
guys,
night.
They like
okay.
to come like 9 and later. So I'm like, yeah, come on through. Just
Do your
text
thing.
me. And if I don't answer, text Mike because I might be in bed. Like Uncle P-Rod's asleep by 10, 11. You know.
Come on, Uncle P-Rod's sleeping.
Yeah.
Let's go to the park.
Yeah. So text Mike, he'll let you in, that type of thing. But I'm just straight up with this guy. Some days, like a lot of people hit me up, especially lately. It's been rainy. We've got this weird, gloomy
weather.
California weather.
Yep.
So like on a rainy day, a lot of people will hit me all at once, and I'll be like, okay, well, like maybe come at this time or later, because in my mind I'm knowing like, well, there's already people here. We got a bunch of people now,
Yeah.
so we'll let them get their session. So maybe try me at like 3:00, and then they'll be there, and then there'll be another bunch of people hitting me up, and I'll be like, all right, well, maybe hit me up after 6. And so I'll just
Seems
tell
like
them
a
like,
lot.
Yeah, he's accommodating, bro.
it's
I
not
know.
that- Well, dude, that's what the park's for, man.
Love it. I love it.
We used to skate Beebles Park all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was definitely like this weird, you'd be skating with your boys and 5 carloads would show up and you're
Yeah.
like, damn.
Well, that was also because that park at that time was like 6 or 7 people were all pitching in to pay for the park.
True.
And so, like, those different people would hit up whoever their point person was that was one of the people paying for the park, and
Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, who cares? Yeah, show up, yeah. So, but this is all controlled by me,
Right.
And so it's like
Right.
everyone's hitting me up, and I just kind of like try and space out the times because like when my certain friends show up, I'm like, all right, well, I don't want 4 or 5 other people showing up on top of their session. Like, let them have. I would just be like, yo, there's people in here right now, but hit me back at like 4 or 5, and you're good to go.
I didn't know you
Just-
curated it like that. That's pretty dope, dude. Like,
Yeah, you
again,
just got to be straight.
looking
It's
out
not
for
like
the people that are there.
yeah, you just got to be straight up about it. It's not like
You gotta book an appointment.
yeah,
Basically.
more or less you got to book an appointment. Like it's not like I'll just fucking like. Nah, fuck no, you can't come. Like I love people coming to the park. I'm so proud of the park. I want to show it off. Come through, and not for nothing.
Hell yeah.
It's good promotion. Like
Really, it definitely is.
all our friends and all different brands. Everybody when they film a clip in the park, where they're at.
Yep.
It's like
True.
it's like the park's like its own advertisement. So. I look at it as all beneficial for all parties involved.
It really is, man.
I feel like you need a secretary down there booking appointments. You know
Well,
what I mean?
that's what Mike's giving me a hand.
Mike's the secretary.
He's
Got
No,
it.
he's not a
Right,
secretary.
right.
I'm not calling him a secretary, but I'm saying he gives me a hand. We delegate it all together. But yeah, I love all my fellow friends and pros, and especially like anybody who just excited to skate. I like to be around people who are hungry.
Right.
I feel like that keeps me hungry and keeps me excited and motivated. So I just like to be around people who are inspired.
It's that energy in the air, though, too, bro. When you're there and you are skating around all these dudes, like, you feel it, bro. Like, it's really, like, infectious in that way.
Somebody's always going off.
Somebody
in the set is always going crazy.
Yep.
So it's like, I just like being around that environment. It just keeps me feeling young, keeps me feeling inspired, keeps me feeling hungry, you know.
Paul comes out. He hears.
We see it.
Paul feels a vibe in the park. He comes out of his cryo chamber.
Some like Demolition Man.
Hell yeah.
Comes in there. I'm ready.
Bro.
Ooh, what's his vibe like in here?
I wish.
That's
So
rad,
good.
man. That's rad. Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this episode. We got
Yes.
Ryan Thompson. He's dropping about 3 parts in one day. It's crazy, bro. Cookie. Chris Colburn is dropping some.
Love Cookie,
he's in
man.
a flower suit, dropping some skate stuff, as well as Jeff Rowley. Mano's back this year. I went up to Woodward West. It's Mano stuff. Mini ramp games of skate. It's really interesting. We'll talk
Wow,
about that.
okay.
Yeah, Right's 20th anniversary. 20 years.
Here we
Crazy,
are.
bro.
Here we are.
Us.
I knew there was a reason why we didn't have
Yes.
Kelly on tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It just all worked out.
It all worked out.
It all aligned.
Worked out.
Wow.
I like this. Yeah, we all are alumni.
Man.
Can't believe it, man. 20 years, man.
And people are
Literally.
killing it on Instagram right now. Dashawn's killing it on Instagram. Brian
my boy.
Peacock.
Peacock.
Brian Peacock
That's
came
my
out with
boy
some
as well.
stuff too.
Yes.
Oh my God, Mark
Yeah.
Suciu, along with a bunch of other people.
Love
but that's just
Suciu.
a few of them.
I mean,
Suciu.
skateboarding seems to be very healthy right now.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
In good hand. Innovation is high
It is high
right now.
On fleek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's
Old
get,
term.
Let's
but
get
1,000.
Let's get into this.
Straight
Right?
up.
Let's get into this.
1,000%.
Nine Club
bro.
Live, episode 2. Today's episode is brought to us by Athletic Greens, Manscaped, Element, Electrolyte drink mix, and Woodward. Shout out to Woodward.
Shout out to
Yeah.
everybody.
How long has Woodward been around? Do we know that?
That's a good question. How long has Woodward been around, Tim?
Anybody out there? Let us know if you
find out.
know. Because I'm interested in how long this camp has
Hold
been
on. Do we got a fan
provided
on?
for
Let me see if we got a
skateboarders.
fan. I hear-
Well
I
over
hear a- I hear
20.
a fan.
Yeah, it has to be. It definitely has to be.
You hear some fans?
Ooh,
Loudest fan in the fucking place.
that's gonna change. That's
Amen.
dramatically changed.
It says they've been around for over 50 years.
Wow.
How is that
But
possible?
that was, well, because I think they started in gymnastics first.
There, you're right. I think you're right.
Oh,
No,
did they
I-
really start in gymnastics?
Yeah, that's one thing I have in common with Woodward. I was a young gymnast when I was probably like 4th, 5th grade.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
you
you went
went
to
to
camp?
Woodward?
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying I was in gymnastics
Okay.
class when I was in 4th, 5th grade. I'm saying, like Woodward, they started in gymnastics before skating.
There you go. Okay.
Like,
I was going to say, what a
I
turn
did
was
gymnastics
that
before
made.
skating.
What a
So it
turn.
has a tumble out of things. You know what I mean? When you fall, but you know, Paul rarely falls, so it's all.
You fall good. You're good. You
I
you
appreciate it.
fall
I
good.
do credit
Yeah.
my my gymnastics background and martial arts background to keeping me in the skate game
Falling well.
for a
Yes,
long time, because you
for
fall
sure.
way more than you land. So,
Totally.
This is
Yeah.
so true.
That's an interesting thing to talk about, though, because like it is. I've seen you guys falling. Just you learn how to fall, right? Obviously in skating, but I've seen you guys as stair jumpers take it to a whole new level. I think we talked about this before. Is you put your hand on the back of your head. It's this automatic, like you're bailing. You throw your hand up there to cushion any type of head blow
You know
that you
what's-
could get.
You know what's interesting about that is I remember the exact moment that habit came into play.
Really.
I was at a C.A.S.L contest in Bakersfield, California. My Uncle Dave, shout out Uncle Dave, he used to drive me to all my contests when I was in C.A.S.L. For those of you who don't know what C.A.S.L is, California Amateur Skate League. It's basically Little League of skateboarding contest.
Still going on to this day.
Still going on.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yes, and so I remember we were there the night before practicing at the little skate park at the little course, and I must have been 13, and just super excited. And they made you wear helmets, thank God, back then. But I skated the skate park all night. I had energy. I never could finish. And afterwards, I was trying to skate a mini ramp. I remember they had a small mini ramp at this course, at this particular skate park. I can't remember what it was. And I was skating, and I did something, and I hung up. and I flew straight to my back and bah!
Ooh.
Hit my head. And I remember being so scared and thankful that I had a helmet. I was wearing a helmet, but I fell so hard and I hit my head so hard. It still kind of like rocked me even though I had a helmet. And ever since then, I was so scared of hitting my head. So from that moment on, anytime I fell in a way that I felt like my head was somewhat in danger, boom, straight.
Throw your hand up there.
And it's been a habit ever since.
Interesting.
Very.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of it, not only you, but I see other people doing it as well. So you may have started a little bit of that trend. I
Well,
do.
if
I
that
see
is a
people
trend.
do it.
I'm grateful that that has happened and hopefully help save some injuries.
Yeah,
You know what I
totally.
mean?
Have you hit your hand? Have you smacked your head back there with your hand blocking it?
I must have, but I can't recall. I don't
okay.
remember.
Okay.
It's so ingrained into me at this point that like I can feel like the angle of how I'm falling so early in the fall that my hand already knows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before I can even like really realize what's happening, it just goes.
It's like a
Becomes
natural
hit-
reaction now.
And like my arm is trained and it pulls my head forward. So it's like when I fall, it's not just like trying to catch it. Like
Your head, you're actually like, wow.
I'm like body
Preventing
slam.
that
I'm
Okay.
stone
happening.
cold stunnering myself. Like,
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, hey, we got to show this. Look at this. This is P-Rod. Oh, my God. At a castle.
There it is.
This is a castle contest
this was
at
definitely
Skatelab.
that era. Yeah.
This is
was
at
that era.
Skatelab in 2000.
Yeah, yeah. I think I won that one. This was already well after that habit was ingrained, but that's the same helmet I was wearing.
That's
Wow.
Right there, I was
funny.
just getting sponsored. Look at my DNA stickers on my helmet. I was wearing a DNA skateboard.
Dude,
My
that's
118 shirt.
amazing.
My DVSs, I was flow. At this point, I was just getting in the game, starting to get free stuff.
Oh, look, he picked up his. You do.
So
Yeah.
good.
He's
dude.
he's amped, bro. You got a smile on your face.
I
and
had my
everything.
4-star jeans that I think Dub took me to Girl.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
took me to Girl, and you
Oh,
let
yeah.
me get a bunch of 4-star stuff. This is in that same. This is
I
in that
love it,
same
bro.
moment, that same era.
No way.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is so funny. They had a castle.
8.5.
at-
Still couldn't get in the 9 club back then.
But
huh?
you what? Look, you got a trophy. No,
I think
wait,
I won.
You did.
I won. Yeah.
First place.
Yes, dude.
I think
Look
actually
how
I don't know. I don't know if I
Rodriguez.
did win. No, I don't look like I'm winning. But still,
Dude,
I was hyped.
oh my God! Look at this! Look at this baby.
You were
face.
winning. You
Look
didn't
at that-
even know
look
you
at
were
that
winning yet. You
face,
were winning.
man.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
23 years ago. Look at that.
Damn, bro.
You got the OLD now. Fuck. You got the OLD,
It's
man.
strong.
the
The
OLD.
OLD force is strong with this one.
Goodness.
A lot of miles on those knees between then and now.
Oh,
No doubt,
dude.
dude. You got the good OLD, though.
Yes.
It's all good.
Is there good OLD?
Yeah, it's working for you right now.
I got the GOLD.
GOLD.
The gold.
Yes.
Gold.
Yeah. Speaking of gold.
The good old gold.
Jeez.
The good old gold. Well, we were just talking about Mano and Mano. I went up there, Woodward West. They do a mini ramp contest. It's a mini ramp game of skate, which is
Yep.
interesting because I these kids are good.
Yeah.
These kids are good. They're killing it. They had a little outdoor jam as well, and had a bunch of the girls out there skating along
That's
with the
awesome.
guys.
Nice.
Killing it. This new generation. Let me tell you
That's
something.
one skill I
are
wish I
well-versed, man.
developed.
The mini ramp.
Yeah.
Same.
Interesting you say that. I didn't develop a mini ramp skill either because the closest skate park to me growing up was Santa Barbara, Powell Skate Zone, about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Same.
Well, my theory is because we're all from Southern California, and the era we grew up skating in was the street skate era, becoming new, but you know there wasn't a lot of skate parks coming up like there is now.
True.
There's
There
way
was
more
like
now.
paid skate parks, and we would rarely go to that because we were so into the streets. And you know, Southern California, year round, you're not forced indoors. East Coast, you see a lot of East Coast guys really good at training because half the year
Totally.
they're forced to be indoors.
This is so true.
And we never were. We were just straight outdoors all the time.
Outdoors. I was on the Rapid Transit. Back then it was RTD. It was
Oh,
called
yeah.
the
Yeah,
Rapid
yeah.
Transit
It was.
District.
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
Going on the bus, paying a quarter or whatever it
Yeah.
was, going into Santa Monica, going into
Yeah.
Venice. I would take that thing into downtown LA on the weekends.
Yeah,
Get your
that
little
was our
transfer.
skate park.
100%.
Put your little 10 cents, get your transfer.
But these kids, you already know. I'm trying to get back home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And eat while I'm down there.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
sure.
Yes.
But all these people, all these kids down there, Woodward West, they were killing it. We were giving out little money for tricks out there. Me, Mike Sinclair, Tim O'Connor, Lizzie Armanto, Alex White. We were all there. It was so fun.
Nice crew.
So fun.
This is literally like speaking another language to me.
It is
but
really hard, bro.
you have the mini ramp tricks, but maybe not as...
I don't. I got a blunt to fakie, maybe frontside and backside disaster, depending on the height.
Okay.
I feel the same. Like trying to put everything together. Like, you know, I have a couple things, but like trying to like actually put it all together, it's like a challenge.
Yeah.
This little kid, Christian, his name's Christian, but I call him Christian. Skates for Plan B.
Yeah, I know Christian. He'd come by the park.
He's insane.
He's wild.
Him and his dad called me out for calling him Christian on the show. But that's how he spells his name. Is Kriostl.
It's Christian.
Christian.
You just can't win out here.
Yeah. But shout out Woodward. Thanks for having me out there, and also everybody. It was super fun. Super fun.
This is Woodward West?
This is Woodward West.
Okay.
Drove up there. Andy Anderson was there.
I love Andy. I've been skating with Andy a bit lately, too.
He's rad,
He's been coming by the park.
Really?
He's an interesting
He's
cat,
so
man.
rad,
He's a
bro.
unique dude.
Yes, he is.
He's really gifted at what he does, man.
Yeah. But also go check it out because they are having the Games of Skate Woodward West on their YouTube channel. Bunch of kids. Jake versus Jake. Fabiana Delfino was up there. Hunter. Grace. Cassie. Amelia. Kona. I mean, it's such a fun time. Ruby. I'm telling you, I got new favorite skaters by just going up there.
Dude.
I got new favorite skaters. Trust me. Anyway.
How's the chat out there doing tonight?
Chris is afraid of transition. Hell yeah.
It's scary, dude. It's
You
dangerous.
take it. Well, no, I'm not going up there. Burnside.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough. That's even tougher to skate.
What would all three? What are we doing at Burnside?
Skating flat. I mean, let's call it like it is.
Find a little pocket to skate,
Yeah.
you know?
Play a game of skate at Burnside. You know what I'm saying?
Try to work that out.
We'll play some shove it skate down there, Doug.
We can work it out. We'll figure out
That's
something.
literally it. That place is dangerous. High
It
level.
really is, man. You got to be prepared to skate something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but chat, thank you. We got the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. We're on both
Oh, these are
platforms.
two different chats.
That's right.
I
That's
didn't know
right.
that.
We got the
Okay.
Twitch over here.
Okay.
We got the YouTube over here. We got and they beef. They got some good beef going on. Twitch don't like the YouTube, and YouTube doesn't
Really?
like the Twitch. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I bet you like half these dudes have different profiles, and they're just
They go back and forth.
yeah.
They do.
You got some secret agents here.
For sure. See, there's only one chat. See, Chat Noir on YouTube. He's already talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Gooch over here used to be on YouTube. Now he's on Twitch. Now he hates
ship.
YouTube.
Oh.
Twitch over YouTube. See, Mike fakes. Fuck Twitch over there on YouTube. See, Timothy. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you gotta stand for something, or you fall for anything, as they say.
Hey, Paul, you
So
just
pick
hit it
your
right
side,
there. There you
pick your
go.
side.
Pick your pleasure.
Dude, should we talk about Ryan Thompson?
Man,
This man dropped 3 parts.
pretty impressive.
Paul,
Yes.
could you imagine dropping 3 parts in a day?
I have a hard time imagining dropping 3 clips in a day. So no, that's well out of my sphere.
We're gonna we put together little montages. You know, we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but Ryan Thompson, the Texas 3-step. This is step 1. He got the and I love their little.
This was
inserts they
really
put in
rad how
there.
it was put together for sure.
Yeah,
We're about to do the 3-step.
they got the collar. Is that what they call them? The collar?
Now call me
Sounds about
whatever
right.
you want to call me, and I trust me, I respect his skating that has gone down. So there's nothing to do against the skating.
Sure.
But like,
hear
say you get a documentary, right? And they break it up into a 3-part documentary.
Netflix.
We really know it's one long documentary, right? Like
100%.
Yes,
So it's 3 parts, yes, because they broke it up that way, but
it's one part.
it's really one part because it was all dropped simultaneously.
Well, here's
right?
one.
Yes.
Here's the thing that
Very
I
true.
realized watching this is that the first one is VX.
Okay.
Second and third one look to be HD. So he drops a VX part first.
Okay.
I mean, this is all in one day, though. I mean, let's not get this twisted.
No, exactly.
I mean, he's still, like, don't get it wrong. It doesn't change anything of the quality of the skating. And as far as, like, perception-wise and marketing-wise, three parts in one day sounds incredibly, like, productive outside of just like, yo, this dude just dropped a long-ass part.
Right.
I would rather have dropped 3 parts in a long-ass part, unless I'm Mark Johnson.
Which, either way, makes no difference to me. Cause, like, well, why would you rather, Chris? Either way, you're going to watch them all.
As we did.
Yes,
so what makes it different? You're going to sit there and binge 3 parts, or you're going to sit there and binge one long part?
To me,
it's no difference.
Yeah. But to me, it is the if I click on a part and it's 12 minutes long, I get a little anxious. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But so he gives you a little 4 minutes, and then you're like, okay, I like that. Let me see what else you got. Oh, we got another 4 minutes. Oh, okay, I like that. Oh, we got another 4 minutes. Okay, I get it. I get it. But like the perception comes into play, and I like the marketing and the wisdom behind it. But let's be honest.
I know what you're saying.
100%. 1,000%.
100%.
Yes.
The Last Dance. Right, like the Bulls 98-year documentary.
It's one long movie.
It's 10 episodes, but really,
it's 10 hours.
That's a 10-hour movie.
10-hour movie, yeah. For sure.
You're sitting there, you're watching that shit back to back. You're binging.
If you got time, you definitely are telling the truth.
So this is number 2. This is a Texas 3-step, step 2, Ryan Thompson. But yeah, I don't know, man.
The theme behind it, beautiful.
Yes, I love that.
They voiced over the whole thing with the guy with the little loudspeaker. But here, so you going into some HD stuff. And I agree with Kevin Nice Try over here. 3 minutes is a perfect length for a part. I do agree with that. I think that less is more for me for skating. I don't want to, if you're filling up your part with some, like, you don't
like too much filler.
I don't need filler.
It really all depends on the person, in my opinion.
True.
There's some people I could watch do the simplest shit all day long. I could give a fuck how long it is. I give a fuck filler, not filler, whatever. There's some people who are just like, man, just skating is just
magical.
Unreal. Like this.
That was amazing.
This dude is. I'm really enjoying this guy.
True. I agree.
Pause. But
I love that. You don't see that on double-sided
really good.
Double-sided ledges.
The creativity these days is going crazy. Like street skating is really, in my opinion, reaching an interesting level because there's so many different versions of it. I think it's more creative, or there's more variety than there's ever been.
I agree, definitely, and more is accepted based on
100%
a variety of like what's being done.
Yeah,
I love a good crooked grind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the only thing that bothers me sometimes is the lack of, I don't know if it's a lack of, it's just, sometimes it's a thought. Sometimes I feel like they're just putting out footage just to put it out because they can get it on Thrasher, and they're putting out like a long video part. You know what I mean? And I think it's like, yo, don't water down your shit because you're putting it on. Like, give me the best of the best. Like we have so much footage that we consume every day. Give me your best stuff.
But doesn't Thrasher have standards in that sense?
I have no idea.
Or you just present the part and they're just like, all right, we'll throw it up there.
There's really no right or wrong. I don't know for sure what you just said. Does Thrasher have standards? But if I'm looking at it, I'm Thrasher. I'm like, content's content. We need content.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they didn't mix the media. Like, they didn't mix the different video formats.
Right, where it's at VX and then HD.
Going back and forth, true.
But here's another, and this is not a criticism. This is just me being like nitpicky and just saying some shit. Like, the skating is incredible, it speaks for itself, not complaining at all. But like, I feel like 3 parts, like if you put 3 parts in 1 year, it should be like, I filmed this in this span of time, put it out.
Right.
This other footage I put out, filmed in a completely after this was done, in its own time frame, put that out, and then the third one, film that in its own complete time frame and put that out. No, I'm not criticizing whatever, but clearly, obviously, if he's dropping that all in one day, this was all filmed overlapping itself.
And it's all planned out that way. Like, hey, you got
Sure.
VX footage, you got HD footage, and you got enough for
whatever filmer he happened to go out with that day. I'm sure one day he might have got a VX clip. Now the next day he got an HD clip. He just happened to be with the HD guy a lot more than he was with the VX guy. I don't know.
Right.
And again, that's not a criticism.
No, we understand.
I'm just just pointing it out, I
For
guess.
sure.
Either way, it's amazing having 12 minutes of footage. I wish I could get 12 minutes of footage
all day
in 12 years. You know what I mean? So,
But we're seeing that a lot too with the Mason Silvas and the Louis
Yeah.
Lopez's and the Curran Capel. We're seeing those people that do exactly what you said.
Produce.
Film that
Well,
little
yeah.
part right there, boom, and then it's a piece of
well,
that
I
year.
think guys like Nija, and he's the only guy who pops up into mind. I feel like he's the first guy I remember just doing that, dropping multiple parts because he gets so much footage all in one year, like making that run for the Skater of the Year. I feel like guys like him and Tyshawn like kind of started that trend. And like once guys like that set that bar, then that's the new standard.
Right.
And all the kids are going to do it, and as they should. That's what you got to
Right.
do to keep up in this new
evolution of skateboarding.
yeah. That's just where we're at, and it's cool. And so again, there was no judgment on that. I was just pointing.
No,
those things out
100%.
there.
We
No, no.
understand fully, and that's not all. I mean, we do have this. This is the last part here. This is the Texas 3-step, step 3. This is Ryan. I think it's rad. I don't think anybody's ever done that before. Is drop 3 parts in a day and just been
Not
like,
that I
hey,
can
here you
think
go.
of.
This is all my stuff that I've been working on.
The
you
most
know?
I've seen
That
was
is so
Matt
good.
Schnurr dropping 2 parts in one video.
Oh, right.
I mean,
Scott Kane.
essentially-
Scott Kane turned pro during his
Yes.
bootleg part.
This is so true.
Actually, no. Wait a
And-
minute. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying Scott Kane in the middle of his part and Baker a bootleg turned pro.
Yeah, but let's be honest. It's just that's just an editing trick.
100 total.
Yes.
The footage was always there.
I mean, he was like a 12
But
minute
my
part.
point is, Rodney versus Daywan. Rodney and Daywan both had parts in the Rodney had a part in the A-team section. Daywan had a part in the world section. And at the
This is
end,
so
they both
true.
had a part in their own section.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's just semantics. I mean, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I mean,
it.
but it's great. It's great marketing, great hype. Like I'm not at all criticizing it. I'm
No,
just,
not at all.
I'm just pointing out, like, from the behind the scenes, like taking the TV magic out of it and just being like, you guys know, like this all shit was filmed overlapping. It's just an editing trick to say, like,
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
Exactly.
For sure.
which doesn't take
Ooh.
anything away from that.
Not at all. That was really tricky right
Yeah,
there, bro.
or this grind.
Dude, this 50-50. I think I just saw this for Trick of the Year on their
Yeah,
little
yeah,
SLS thing.
I mean, that's some balance.
Dude.
Shout
I
out
mean,
Ryan Johnson.
once
That
you-
long
Big shout
50-50
out.
just reminded me of Ryan Johnson. So.
But I mean, once you're on, I don't know. I don't skate flat bars. I mean, I'll refrain.
Wait, what
Please
you're saying?
ask.
I
Once
know. I'm
you're
just
on,
saying,
you're
like,
on?
once you're on, I mean, like, how long? I mean, you can go. You can keep going. If that rail was, another mile long, he would have stayed on there.
My honest opinion is, if I don't think I could do that shit, then respect.
You could do
I
that,
couldn't have done
Paul.
that, dude. I don't know how
Paul.
tall that thing is. I don't know if I have the pop to get up to that.
Okay, let's take pop out of the equation and just a long
grind.
rail.
Yeah, but that's the major part of the equation, if you ask me.
You don't think that getting up on a higher thing is easier than getting up on a lower obstacle?
By definition, no.
Yeah, but
Getting
dude,
on a lower thing is clearly
Paul,
much easier for anybody.
For me, a higher manual pad is easier to do a trick onto than a
there's
lower manual
point.
pad.
Yeah, sure. When you're talking in a certain range,
Yeah.
once you reach a certain height,
Okay.
higher is much harder.
Now, I mean, we're
that was
jumping
tall.
right-
That
yeah.
was tall. That was tall.
Paul could jump on.
Totally.
He could jump up on some shit.
That was tall. That
got
wasn't.
pop.
That wasn't like, hey, it was a low flat bar and then he jumped on a medium flat bar. That was like, that's high.
Paul.
That's higher than
You
courthouse stage.
cannot. You telling me you couldn't jump up on that thing?
I'm saying I could, but let me ask you that. Here's the equivalent.
Okay.
Here's my comparison. When you have a high manual pad, right? The higher you get on the manual pad, the more you have to tuck in to get up on it. And when you get on it and you're tucked and you're ducked,
You have to stand
it's
up.
harder to balance and then get your stance.
The stage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
That's in a manual. That's like the whole part of the trick. Because once you're in the balance and the balance is locked, then you can hold it for days.
Yes. Right.
So that same thing I look at the same way as that grind. Once you're on that grind and you're solid and your weight is positioned right, the rest of it is no pun intended, all downhill from there.
I get it.
But like, you know, the getting on and getting your balance in position to hold it and the speed that you're gaining, like I don't think the long lens isn't really giving you the full appreciation of the speed he's going.
Right.
You know?
I get you. And listen, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying, like, once you're on, I feel like you're on. Right?
There are those certain grinds. Once you get on, and you're locked. And same thing with manuals. But therein lies the challenge is, like, which attempt will it be that you get on? And which attempt will it be? Will you get to that attempt that allows you to get that full lock-in, or will you get smoked before you make that attempt?
Yeah.
That's to me is where the
lot
real
of variables.
Exactly. There's so many variables.
Dude. Yeah, but shout out Ryan Thompson. He's doing it, man. He's put out 3
God
parts.
bless him, man.
Texas 3-step, step 1, step 2, step 3. Links in the video description below. And yeah, just for, you know, I think P-Rod could have ollie up that. And
I
jumped
do
down that
appreciate
rail.
appreciate that.
Think you could,
I'd like to think I
Yeah.
could, but here's the difference. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
It's always different also when
because
you get
if
up to
I
a spot.
would, you would have seen me do something
did
somewhat comparable to that.
Didn't Rob Deere? Okay, here we go. This is another. We got another angle here. This is Instagram.
Yeah,
That
look at
looks
that. Look
gnarly.
at that. You know
I mean,
what kind
that
of
looks-
speed he's gaining right there?
Listen,
And imagine when those ones you don't get on right and you got to jump off and the speed is fast
Yeah.
right down the middle or 3/4.
It's a long stair. It's a long stair.
It makes
Yeah,
it
but-
easier. It would
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure,
Come
it's
on,
less of
guys.
a chance of like an ankle roll, but like imagine the fall forward and the tumble down. That's not going to be fun.
Nah.
That's not going to feel good.
Okay,
Not
would
if
you
you're cooking.
admit though that if the rail was another 15 stairs, he could have kept going?
For him,
Yeah.
in that position, yes,
100%.
I feel like if that rail was another 10 of those stairs,
Mm-hmm.
the security that he was in that lock, he could have kept going.
There
yes.
you go.
Right.
It doesn't look like he was cross-locked either.
No, he was heel locked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it way harder.
True.
It depends who you ask. I'm a heel lock guy myself.
Yeah.
Cross lock
what
to me
works for
seems
you?
sketchier.
That's a good angle though. That is a good. I wish that was. That's a good angle. It's a good angle for Instagram.
I mean, that's an angle. Like
Yeah, bro. Are you kidding me?
he's on there, but right there. Then he brought it back. Now he's good. Now he's good. Now he's good. He's rolling. He's chilling. Yeah.
The speed seems like you would be going a lot faster
No,
just based on that.
You are. The long lens takes away.
takes
from
away
that.
from it,
Takes
right?
away from
Okay,
that, bro. I'm
yes.
telling you, bro. If any one of us were on that rail going, we'd be on some like, oh my god, I'm starting to go too fast. Should I abort mission right
Yeah.
now? This is fast as
No
fuck.
doubt. That's true. I mean, I'm not a rail skater like that, so there's no way
Me
I'd be
neither.
feeling that degree of speed.
I feel
off
like
any
if you
rail.
Smith grind or feebled that one, the way the board pinches against the rail, you can actually slow it down and hold it more. I feel like the 50, like there's no holding back.
It's
It's,
just
gonna
going.
go. The
Yeah.
momentum's gonna keep building and building.
Sure.
True.
It's interesting, man.
Very
Super.
You know what I'm saying?
That's insane. Yeah.
interesting, man.
Ryan Thompson.
Good shit.
Reminded me of Ryan Johnson.
Yeah. What video was that? I remember
It was a
what your
411 part. The guy was from Fresno. I believe his name is Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
He was on what Consolidated maybe
for New Deal.
New
Oh,
Deal,
is it
New
New
Deal,
Deal?
yeah. And that boy, he grinded the Fresno courthouse. I think it's the Fresno court, like 30-something stair rail. It was like a
Yeah, we got.
long hour.
Right.
We'll check it right here.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can
that
find
dude
it.
was known for his long ass grinds back then.
Let's
So
go
we just want to make sure we know where all this comes from, man.
Yeah,
shout out,
let's
shout out
check
legends
it
like
out.
Ryan Johnson.
Here we
Shout
go.
out,
Here we
Brian.
go. Ryan Johnson. Boom. There it is, Tim. Go full screen on that, brother.
Here.
We gotta go.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on,
this
hold
is
on,
a different one, but
Oh,
yeah,
this is a different one.
this is different. This is somewhere out of fuck. I don't know. This looks like out of the country, but he did a Fresno courthouse, which is like
Get 'em.
had a crazy curve around it too. And it was like a 411 opener back in the day.
Was it 411 or was it a Transworld video?
Might have been trying.
Maybe I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. But I felt like it was a 411 opener,
Said
but
it was in that
Transworld could
era.
very well be.
Mm-hmm.
411. Somebody's saying 5. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if Tim can find it, we'll.
I'm on the hunt.
We'll come back for it.
Yeah, we'll come back.
The chat's very knowledgeable too. They definitely could
Yeah.
pinpoint it as well.
Somebody's saying 411, but then there's also saying Transworld,
Yeah.
and somebody says Thrasher.
Either way, you guys know the guy can grind.
He got some grinds.
Boy can grind his ass off.
Yeah, I do remember Ryan Johnson though,
Yeah.
for sure.
Fresno local. Shout
Fresno,
out.
baby. Oh, Tim, let us know if you find it, man.
Okay.
Let us know if you find it. We talked about this last week. Our boy Louis Barletta with the Jacuzzi Unlimited. They keep adding people to the squad. I just want to touch on this really quick because, like, they came out. Nestor Judkins on the squad.
Nice.
How
Jackson
many people
Pills.
are in the jacuzzi at this point?
Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
It's a big
8.
jacuzzi.
They need
Hopefully
to,
they have room for 2 more because, Mike and I are heavy in the jacuzzi.
Hey, with your cigar, you're gonna bring the
Yeah,
cigar in the
this is-
jacuzzi.
Come on, man.
What? Do you have a drink in the jacuzzi? Do you bring a little
Okay, on
whiskey?
occasion. It just depends. Depends on the
okay.
mood. But sometimes not. Always a cigar, though.
but kicking it though.
Oh, yeah.
Big kicking it.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Latham, Andrea Benitez, Caswell. I love
Caswell.
Dude, shout out to Caswell.
Shout out to
Gee.
Caswell. Dude,
Straight up.
I've known Caswell for days.
He's the best. Huh?
Such a good dude.
I don't know him that well. I just know him like in
Yeah, I used to know him back
acquaintance.
at skate camp, YMCA skate camp. He was there as like the guest, and I was there as a camper, and he would be
Wow.
skating, and we so psyched. He rode for Renaissance Skateboards.
You have his ponytail?
He had his ponytail way back then. Yeah, dude.
Same.
Me and Kaz would go way back.
Drew James, Gus Bus.
Gus Bus.
Sounds fake.
Yeah.
Daniel Dubois.
Wow.
That's his real name, right?
I don't know. Gus Bus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
Is it Gus Bus Rush? Do you know Gus Bus?
I think it's short for something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know
It's
just
short
in
for
case.
bus up.
Just.
That's real.
That's real.
That's definitely real.
That's real.
But it's cool though. I love to see because I mean they started their own distribution, sidewalk distribution, when they got out of
Dwindle.
Dwindle. Thank you, and started up Jacuzzi. So it's cool to kind of see them every day. They're adding. They probably had their team together, but they're adding new
Heating
people
things
to the
up.
squad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jacuzzi.
man.
That's a great way to break it down.
I mean,
right
it
there.
is. A lot of the Enjoy cast and crews
I
coming
feel
over.
like and also the new generation probably I'm guessing the San Jose legacy is living on through these guys.
For sure.
But yeah, they're definitely keeping that nostalgia alive. I'm a big fan of that.
Big
I
fan.
grew up on the Tilt Mode Army stuff, Tilt Mode Army videos and all that. Like I love these dudes, MJ, Jerry Sue, just all these dudes, man. Like
the whole tilt
rad.
mode was
yeah.
so good.
Yep.
Dude, Kaz, all these guys, man, like it's just so good. So shout out.
Passing the torch on to a new start, new brand. Let's
Yeah.
go, bro.
Yeah,
Liking
Mm-hmm.
the feel of it so far.
yeah.
We got this is whoops. This is me skating the flat bars. You know what I'm saying, Paul?
Switch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Switch dance. I got my skinny jeans on
Start
too.
off. Go
I
ahead.
got my skinny jeans on.
That's right.
No socks.
Did you got your Apple Watch on there counting calories while you skate?
Bro. No socks sucks, man.
Mm. So you might buy. It could be the hidden. Like it could be.
Oh, little booty socks.
little
okay.
booty sock.
Okay.
I do that.
Little hand-me-downs. Little hand-me-downs.
Hand me down.
I just want to say something real quick.
Please do. No.
I
see the
love
good in the
how
chat.
a couple people in the chat, like, well, not a couple. I just saw it once, but people still give me that McRib love. I did a post
Oh, dude.
back in 2020 for the McRib.
Uh-huh.
For
Tim.
for the McRib during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying. I'm a skater. Don't get me twisted. I love this to my heart. But I'm a hustler too. I grind.
You gotta live.
Hey man, any of y'all gonna turn down one picture eating a McRib and pressing one button, send and load for 15 G's? Who's the real
That's
goofy?
how much you got for one post,
15
bro?
grand just
We
to do
love the
this.
realness. That's real.
Wait.
So
Hold on.
who's the real goofy? The guy who turns that down, or the guy who says, yeah, fine, one button, one post, one bite, yeah, okay, cool.
Hold on.
Done.
And that was light work.
Did you have to? Okay, are they sending this McRib over to you, or do you go
I
out
just go
to the?
get a
you got
McRib.
you got the McRib.
No, you do that on your own.
I'm just,
Why not?
I'm just trying to get the details done. So, like, what's
I hear
going
you.
on over
I hear
here?
you. They're not going to send you. They're
look,
going to
put it
send
this way,
you.
put it
They
this
could
way.
Uber it over.
Put it this way.
Uber
Oh no,
Eats?
actually, I did do that. I
Okay,
Uber
so
Eats
you Uber
it.
Eats it,
Yeah,
okay.
I did. I got a
Amazing.
code in Uber Eats.
So you had to
you're right,
pay
they did.
for that.
No, I Uber Eats.
They
it.
gave him a
They
code.
Gave me
They
a
gave you a
code.
code. Okay.
Wow.
One post. McRib is back. Boom, 15 grand
That's so crazy.
from my couch while in a knee brace, because it was right after the injury. Sorry, guys.
Why not?
Did people give you shit for doing that? Did you get a lot of comments? Or
I did,
people
of
just,
course, and I knew I would.
Sure,
I knew
sure.
I would. But I love that I finally get the vindication to just talk about it right here, right now. Like, because
Let's go.
people still say McRib. And I'm like, you motherfuckers ain't turned down sitting here on your couch. If someone said, Jerron, I give you 15 grand to press a button on your phone right now.
Look, it does depend on what it is, but yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna say
I'm not telling anyone to kill nobody or-
90% of the time, I'm gonna say yeah.
Sure, it depends to a degree, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not like coercing anyone to kill someone or
No.
steal or cheat or lie or take anything from
you're
someone.
eating a
Not at all.
McRib.
I'm eating a McRib, dude. Yeah, 15
I
grand.
can't believe you got 15 grand. This is, I mean,
And that
ima-
and to be honest, that was mellow compared to some other things I've gotten for other posts.
That come across
Yeah.
imagine.
your desk.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. So McDonald's probably hires an agency
It was
to
through
do
an
all
agency,
this
sure,
stuff,
yeah,
right? They
yeah.
contact Paul. They contact all these
Love
people.
it.
Imagine how much McDonald's is paying in total
Oh,
for the
that's nothing for
McRib.
them.
Oh, influencers or whatever
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm 10 million. How much do you think they're putting into a McRib?
The marketing's
That
real,
might be
bro.
light work for them. You gotta
Yeah,
understand.
straight up.
The
I agree.
corporation of McDonald's is like unreal. Like
It
it's
is.
unfathomable.
Can you look
from
up
where we're at.
McDonald's marketing budget?
It's bananas. It's definitely out of this world. So I mean, look, McDonald's are everywhere, literally
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I've never
So
had
I just wanted to get that out.
No, I love it.
As
dude.
you
This is
should.
great.
Hey, guys,
15 grand. I mean,
Don't get it wrong. Uncle
Can you
P-Rod,
enlighten us on one other like detail on that's come across your desk that you were like intrigued by?
don't hate the
Okay.
player, hate the game.
I'm not gonna say what it was because I don't want to fuck it up. But there was one thing
Can we guess?
that I
Go
had to
ahead.
do three small little videos for.
Okay. The chat's going to know for sure.
Very easy.
Okay.
And I got 75 grand.
You did do it, or it came
I
across?
did do it.
Wow.
Wait,
And
you
it
did
was-
3 posts
yeah.
or videos?
That's so
Three little
insane.
videos,
okay.
posts,
Okay.
75 G's.
So anybody out there that knows what that is, you can go ahead and give us a what you think it is.
Now,
if
I
you
get
pay
it.
attention
Like-
what Paul does.
Like I get it, man. I understand the dilemma. Trust me, no one goes to the dilemma more than us skaters who get offered these opportunities. Like, is this a good look? Is it a bad look? At what point do you realize, like, you know what's a bad look? A guy who looks back on his career and gave away so much opportunity and now has nothing to show for it.
yeah,
True.
true,
It's also
That's
what you
a bad look.
It's also what
and
you
a bad feel.
totally.
It's also what you agree to peddle.
Correct.
That's another thing too.
There is
you
a
have to be
certain-
able to live with what you're
I'll put it this way.
You gotta hold the flag
nothing
for
I've
that at the end of the
peddled,
day.
nothing I've peddled, I haven't used.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, Mountain Dew back in the day, at that time in my life, I was chugging Mountain Dews all damn day. You know, I was skating, drinking Mountain Dews
Yeah,
all damn
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
A-Shocks. Now I'm at a different phase in my life. I look at the ingredients. I have a child. I'm looking what I'm pushing. 0 sugar, 0 artificial colors. This is all like natural ingredients. Like, this is good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, if I push a little bit of alcohol, yeah, sure, I'm a grown-ass man. We're adults. We can have a little beverage here responsibly. And that's that. You know? But there he is.
There he is.
That's Photoshop. That's Photoshop. But,
That's our boy Charlie. Our boy Charlie's working
Charlie
hard.
work. He
He's
does. He
working
does
hard.
it quick.
hey, man. But
No, but it's interesting because
it's just
like
a little
we do.
insight for the guy, for the
No,
people out there.
I love it because I think.
Yes.
What
Punchy
happened?
420.
It's-
Oh, okay.
Yes. And Trust me, that's a product I use.
Gillette.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with that product all day. I think it goes back to what you were saying. If you use the product and you're like it flows within your, your being, then run it. You know what I mean?
It's the best a man can get.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because like I think you're right, Paul, though. Like, as a skateboarder, we do, even though that amount of money was offered, I'm sure you still were like, oh.
I considered like, man, but at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. I clearly grow facial hair.
Right.
I clearly have to shave.
You
and
clearly
I clearly
use the product.
already use that.
Yep.
Sure.
Or some form of that.
So instead of paying them, they're going to pay me to use that. Okay, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like that's kind of the way I filter certain things. Like,
I love it.
for instance, Target was one of my best sponsors ever. I
Gnarly.
loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you never shopped at a Target? If you've never shopped at a Target, then maybe you can have some room to criticize.
Yeah.
But if you've shopped at a Target, you know
Bro.
that once you walk in, you have a set plan. You're going to buy one thing. You walk out of there with 10 more things than you intended to.
Totally.
So I'm just saying, man.
No doubt.
Don't hate the
Target,
player,
bro.
hate the game, bro.
Yeah,
That's
we've
all
come a
good.
long way in the skate game
You
where
gotta come-
we have to get to a point where you could take these deals and don't give a shit, which you are at that point.
I
sorry
don't
what
give
everyone
too
thinks.
much of a shit.
Let's go.
It's still a little bit there, but I don't give too much shit. It really has to cross a moral boundary
Right.
For sure.
for me to like be like, nah. If it's not a moral boundary, if it's something that I've already implemented and used in my life, then I don't see what's fake about that.
Totally.
But it's interesting that amount of money, you still questioned it. Because that's what I
wouldn't say it was a question. It like kind of it breezed through my mind. But I was like, no, I got to shave tomorrow anyway. Might as
Right.
well film it.
Right.
and
But
get
what I'm
paid
saying is
for
like
it.
but we care about what
Of course.
is being put out
Of
there, like the
course.
McRib and this and that. I mean,
Yeah,
listen, how
yeah.
long ago was the McRib? We're still talking. People are
5
still,
years, 5 years.
People are still
5
talking
years.
about one post.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're laughing all the way to the bank. So who the fuck
Straight
cares,
up.
man?
To
You
a
know what I'm
to a
saying?
degree, yeah. I'm never here to take advantage of people, but I it's up to me. It's my God-given right to take advantage of the talent that I've spent
Straight
many
up.
hours learning. It's my It's my prerogative
Yes.
to take advantage of the talent that I've went through the trouble of earning and learning and developing. So if someone wants to benefit me for that, I earned that.
By all means.
Straight up.
dude. Yes. I love that, dude.
Hey, here's that rail, I think.
Oh, let's see here.
Is
Go
this the one you were talking about? Paul?
Go full screen.
No, that's not Ryan Johnson, but that's another amazing rail. This is Modus Operandi, an
This
opener.
is, yeah.
This is in Colorado. I've been to that rail.
That looks
It's
pretty.
insane.
Who is this?
I don't know. I hope wherever he's at in life, he's killing it.
I think in this video they complained about somebody like called in and complained that there was no names on the videos, and then they didn't put his name.
Yeah,
on.
they stopped put, but in the credits. But then you have to go back and do the research. But
Right.
that was Mark Appleyard on the Nolly Hill. I'll tell you that.
There
Yes,
you
it
go.
was.
You could tell that by just the
yeah,
write up.
for sure.
You know who else has really made? I don't know. I was going to segue into this, but it didn't work. But Jeff Rowley came out with a new part. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Jeff Rowley, man,
Legend,
Come
bro.
on.
Come on, man.
I mean, he's still
Doing it.
Come on,
that's
bro.
Jeff Rowley, bro. There's nothing you can say. Like,
I love the fact. I love that turnaround.
That was
By the way,
pretty dope.
mm-hmm.
That's another way to slow down, bro.
I love exactly right.
Mhm.
I love the fact that Jeff Rowley
Wow.
is just still
Killing it, bro.
Tom.
The amount-
Tom.
Yeah,
but the
you like know right away when
Oh,
you
yeah.
see Tom
Easy.
too.
I haven't even seen this part. I knew that was Tom instantly.
But here's what I look at it with Jeff Rowley. It's like the amount of abuse that this man has put his body
Exactly.
through.
Really.
Look at
and
how good he still moves.
Mhm.
I don't want to put an age on my man, but I think he's like 47, 48.
He's within that realm,
He's
between
right there with me.
45 and 48.
right.
right there with me.
and I mean, we can go through a whole Jeff Rowley slam section and just, it's insane.
Unbelievable, bro.
No, he was one of the early forefathers of like real death-defying gnarliness.
For sure.
True.
He's 47.
47. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
My guy, dude. Hell yeah, man.
He is a stuntman.
He's the prime example of if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
Yes.
Oh man, I wish we could
into
turn
that
Discord
grate like that. That
sound
looks
off.
sketchy.
Yeah. That's Rowley, baby.
Let's go.
Shout out Rowley.
I was very fortunate enough at the Street League in Jacksonville last year. I spent a whole night with the guy and just got to chop it up and talk with him. Like, I knew him over the years and whatnot here and there, but I never spent that kind of time with him.
Way more in depth.
Yeah, I spent a whole evening with Geoff. It was.
What were you guys doing? Was that at dinner? Were you guys just chilling in the hotel room?
Well, when I go to Jacksonville, there's this cool cigar lounge I like to go to. We were talking before. I think we were at a restaurant before, and I was like, Geoff, I'm about to go to the cigar lounge. You want to come hang out? And he was like, yeah, I'm down. He didn't have a cigar. He just came to hang and talk and chill. And then after, we went to like the after Street League event and kicked it and chilled there too. And yeah, man, he was telling me old Tom Penny stories.
Rad.
He was just like, we were just chopping it up, bro. Like it was like literally my 15, 16-year-old like dream of just spending the evening with one of your favorite skaters and just like talking about anything you want.
Right.
It was really cool.
And
he's super cool. He's super down to earth.
I was going to say he's that guy that he would
is.
love to just sit down and talk. I mean, I've sat down. I've gone to some Street League stuff with him and just really
He's
just
super conversational.
Yeah,
Like I always, as
he
a kid,
loves it.
For some reason, I had this vision of him being scary. But he's super chill and conversational, and it was really cool.
And he's a skate nerd too,
Bro.
Yes.
which is like
clearly.
It's funny to meet those guys that are skate nerds, like Jeff Rowley, Andrew Reynolds, like these
The boss,
big
skate
dudes
nerd.
who are like, this guy's a skate nerd.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
really.
100%.
He breaks it down very detailed.
100%.
Which is super rad. Because you might not think that if you didn't, obviously see that presented to you. But yeah, bro. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Also, we got to shout out really quickly to a couple of the people who have donated in here.
Yes.
The Yan with the Canadian $10. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Matthew, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, with the $1. Corinthios 219 with the 99 cents. Beltway with the $4.99. Paul needs to get a line at Freedom Plaza.
Freedom Plaza. Where is that? That's
Pulaski.
That's Pulaski. Okay. So DC. I'd love to do that.
Patrick,
You've skated there before.
Never.
Never.
No. I didn't even know it as Freedom Plaza. I know it as Pulaski.
Pulaski, right.
No, I've never been.
Wow.
we got to get you. Hashtag get Paul out to Pulaski.
Please.
Wow.
Can we start a GoFundMe? I'm playing.
In his whole
Listen, we
skate
got to call.
career.
We're calling Gillette or McDonald's for this
Just eat a
one.
McRib.
Patrick Sumner with the $2. Skater supported skaters 1,000%.
You already know.
Randy McNamara with the $5. Crazy fast shipping on today's order, Raj. You guys are the best. Must have ordered from our website. Thank you for that.
Try and get out there quick.
Also, shout out to Brittany Houston. Gave out 5 community subs on Twitch. Thank you for that. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Free
Appreciate
Britney.
you. Yeah, man.
Isn't she freed? I thought she was free.
Brittany? I don't know.
Free. Raj said free Britney. So I thought she might have been free already.
Corinthians 219 with another $19.99. Thank you for that, Corinthians.
Wow.
Look at you.
Ooh.
You know we got
right.
to talk about, right.
Ooh.
20
Yes.
years.
Oh my Lord.
It's so funny how this just happened to fall on the day.
Right.
P-Rod comes over here. It's us 3 that were in right.
Yes.
So weird how that
20
works,
years
man.
Yeah, right. If you'd have told me that was going to work out this way 20 years ago. Yeah, right.
Wow.
What was rad is Manchild did a
Yes, I saw this.
another.
I thought it was Carol at first. I was like,
At
this
Belmont,
dude?
yeah, at first, but Carol's goofy.
Yes. So that's what made that not make sense.
Yeah.
I don't think Carol had ride indies either.
True. You had to really break
Ooh,
it
he's on the
down.
Royals.
This was on just a quick
Yeah.
glimpse.
Yeah, all at Belmont too.
Yep.
Right where we filmed it.
And put
Except
the little dirt down.
I
You
was-
did the little.
I was at Belmont, yeah.
Get the little dust.
Yes.
I was there month and a half ago skating.
Ooh.
And, it's so much different than it was at the time.
How so? They changed
The
a lot of
manual
stuff?
pad is gone.
Okay.
That whole area is weird.
They changed a few different things around, but you still got the 3 up, 9 down, but they put planners everywhere. It's still, you can still tell it's the same place, but see that ground? All that ground's new. You see that pressure?
Huh.
But it's still the same place, man.
Rad. Yeah, but they got a whole thing going on with the 20 years. They did a thing with Lakai, obviously. Just makes sense. They did a whole collab with them.
Fuck.
The old T-shirts.
I want some of those shirts just for
nostalgia purposes.
Old time sakes, yeah.
But we're going to be going to the party after this.
We are.
Yes, we're going to pull up to the brewery.
I'd say we earned our right to get in there.
I believe so. Definitely.
I mean, Paul, you did a breakdown on our Mornheim Club channel.
Yeah.
And I think it's rad because
you can tell my Gillette sponsorship was strong.
That was strong that day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fresh shave.
But yeah, you did do a breakdown of it, which people loved, man. That video, let me tell you something. The Yeah Right video, it's going to go down in history as one of the best videos of all time. Like it already has.
No doubt. I mean, obviously we're favoritism towards this, but
but there's so many people out there that always refer back to Yeah Right. It's one of their first videos they watch. One of this, one of that. It's like everybody has just some type of memory about that video.
For sure.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
It's crazy. Like, I'm sure you guys experience it, but like, that was 20 years ago. To us, it might seem like a blink of an eye, but like, think about the kids who were really young then, who are now adults and like gone into their own careers and done different things that you wouldn't have even expected, never knew about that, might come up to you or talk to you and be like, yo, I remember that video. That video was so, and you're like, really? Like, I would have never guessed.
Totally. For sure. For someone that was like, let's just say they were 12 or 13, right? When they first watched it, now they're 33, 32 years old. Yeah, that's definitely impactful, at that age. So, I mean, it could be impactful at any age at that.
Look at that, dude. Look at those. We were probably talking, it looks like we were having such an epic conversation. We were probably talking about something silly, something ridiculous.
Probably had to do with skating, too.
Maybe at that time. I mean,
for sure.
I don't know. Yeah, it could have been skating. Could have been something like some like XXL magazine issue. Right. You read the interview at like 50 Cent, what he said or whatever. Like at that time, like,
So true, man.
What shoes are Jeremy wearing? Is Jeremy wearing?
Can we zoom? No, we can't zoom.
It's hard to zoom in on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Those don't look like DVSs. Back then, you can get away with that.
He was on DVS 20 years ago?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you were on S, so those are S's
sure,
right there.
I was.
Those don't look like DVSs, but
I was making sure the paycheck was right.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
Look at the
I remember
dabs
that
right
day,
there.
too.
Wow.
That was at the bank to brick wall, right?
The wall.
That was our
boards.
base camp, huh?
Yeah, for that day.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you something. Like I was on Twitch. We do I do a Twitch stream Monday mornings on Twitch, and we just sit down with the chat and kick it. But I was trying to figure out like what are the best, most iconic intros in the skate video. And Girl in Chocolate are at the very top of that list with Lakai.
Yeah.
Lakai Fully Flared is the best intro of all time. I'm going to say it.
For sure.
100%, hands down.
For sure.
And then you go into like, Yeah Right, Hot Chocolate Tour. I mean, like they're at the top of the list. There's other great intros in skating, but...
Yeah.
I'm truly trying to deep dive into my mind right now.
The only one that's coming up else that's an honorable mention, not to compete at all, is in Trilogy, LeVar McBride and Kareem. LeVar McBride when he's doing like the Kung Fu movie sounds.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Kareem when he's writing a letter. Who's he writing the letter to?
To Shiloh, I think.
To Shiloh.
Yeah,
Shiloh was locked up.
Yeah, he was in jail.
He was writing the letter to Shiloh, and then and then the fucking. Yeah, that whole little sequence of events, and Rodney was the cop, and Kareem hopped the fence.
Yeah.
Close up on the shoes.
Totally. No, that was actually really dope because actually it was real. You know what I mean? Like this was real. Like kind of turned into like a moment.
Also,
obviously.
the end.
Yeah.
Birdhouse.
They definitely killed it.
Totally.
For sure.
Each guy had their own little movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not. No, it's not. We're nothing's better than the other. I'm just saying, like, it's just bringing back a whole.
I mean, we could dig in the crazy. I mean, Animal Chin was a fucking.
Oh, shit.
Totally.
I mean, look, this has been being done, but like, I think.
But it's also generational too, right?
sure.
Yeah, for
So-
sure. Whatever
For
like
sure.
hits your
But I don't know. Yeah, right. I mean, Fully Flared. It's got to be number one.
probably
Best
yeah,
intro
right
of all
is number
time.
one.
You
Yeah,
think so?
For sure.
Yeah, right?
Probably,
Fully Flared.
right. Nah, yeah, right. For sure, dude.
You say,
like,
it's like
invisible boards.
yeah.
That's what I was. That's
is
not an
a-
intro though. The intro.
The intro to someone's part, or the
intro
intro
to
to
the
the video.
video.
Listen, I'm just saying, overall,
Pretty Sweet was
cinematic,
pretty dope, too.
Yeah, it was all right, but yeah, right was pretty tight. You had
It's a first of
you
it.
had the montage where you do the board, the guy caught it.
That
in
wasn't the
different
intro,
frames
though.
and
That was
everything.
the-
I just said that was a
It's a
montage.
video of the whole
I'm just saying, just overall cinematic. It's hard to beat.
No doubt.
Shout out
No
to Spike
doubt.
Jones.
Shout out.
Jones.
Shout out to Ty Evans too, bro.
Yes, Ty.
Big shout
Spike.
out.
Paco.
Nueve Vidas de Paco.
Sí.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sí, Paco.
Great video.
Anyway.
Dude, where did they come up with that name? The 9 Lives
This
of
is so
Paco?
true. I don't
Who-
know at all.
You have no
I
idea
never
what-
deep dived into that one at all. No.
Well, you just took it for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, question it for what? Like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
It's so funny because like everybody's got their own like Goldfish, Paco, Mouse.
Oh, Goldfish.
Ty Evans,
Keenan?
Flat
Goldfish.
Keenan, bro. When he
Minefield.
was skating in the fucking sewer, he's got the
Oh, the
beatbox.
boombox?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
flips over the cigarette and like
So good.
yeah.
Blind video days. Everybody's
Oh.
got their own little favorite moment.
Yeah.
But I was just Paul got the bag.
Heath Kirchart and Jeremy Klein, Birdhouse.
Dude,
Oh my god,
when
when
they
they're
caught
skating
on
all those
fire.
signs. Yeah, and they were skating those fucking lawn tramps on everything.
Yes, that was definitely a moment.
Yeah,
for
A lot of
sure.
it's done right, and some of it's not done right at all. You could really ruin a skit.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But something that you can't ruin is budget or buttery.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How about some budget or buttery
That's
for you?
what
Well, if
it
it's
is.
budget, then that was ruined.
Oh, we ain't no. This is Dubs' budget or
We're gonna
buttery.
Give you some
coming
budget
in.
or buttery.
Yes,
I love that Charlie shortened it up a little bit.
I saw a couple comments. People didn't like
They
it.
didn't like it. They liked
They
it
like
to
the
be
longer.
longer.
Yeah, sets a mood. Sets a mood. So what does Kelly know? Actually,
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's why we had looked for other talents.
That's why we had to go
That's why
out.
Paul's here right
That's
now.
right. That's
I'm
right.
just-
Paul, you know
I
about
love
the
you, Kelly.
you know about the budget or buttery, right? On our Discord, people put in. We have a special thing on there for Jerron Wilson because they want to know what Jerron thinks is budget or buttery.
I'm
Okay.
gonna let them know.
So we go to your
Okay.
Discord. If whatever you guys want to know, Dubs is going to answer it for you.
Oh,
And
I
the
love this.
number one is skating stock bushings.
Ooh. Well, look, there's two ways about this. I did that from the beginning. So I cannot say that, stock bushings are whack. Now I don't do stock bushings. I definitely have moved up to bones bushings, and I put those in there, and then they are ready to go. I don't really have any too many issues with them right out the box. So
Okay.
it's like for me,
Okay.
I that's where I prefer. I want as easy as can be at this stage of my career or skateboarding in general. So those seem easier for me to get things going. So stock or budget at the moment.
Oh, he's going budget.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
What if your stock bushings are bones bushings?
Then you're killing it.
That by nature they can't be stocked. They're aftermarket bushings. No truck is ever sold with them already in there.
Oh, I see what you're
Many
saying.
of those.
Yeah, they can't be stocked.
Paul just broke it down for you, Raj.
Yeah.
Paul, are you taking those? Are you getting your trucks and what are you doing with them?
So what's funny is I was keeping my mouth shut.
I saw him like you guys saw him from the side.
I have been riding some aftermarket bushings. I shall not say the brand.
Okay.
And I remember really liking them when I was younger, but I was also a lot lighter. And this last couple weeks, I've been trying to muscle through it. And, bro, I was wheel biting everything on flat ground, everything. I look, and the bushing blew out. So just yesterday, I removed these aftermarket bushings and put in the stock bushings,
Wow.
brand new, and had a phenomenal session. So personally, they're buttery for me. It's all personal preference.
Totally.
Yes.
At this stage of your career, like, yeah, it worked then. and then that's where you took them out now.
Yeah, it worked
Stock
then,
work, yeah.
and I was trying, and I was like, man, dude, I guess my dad bod set in, and now I'm wheel biting every second, and I was just like, damn it, I sacrificed, to get more sharp turning.
Yep.
I sacrificed not wheel biting.
Right.
So then I realized wheel biting was much more of a problem for me than that type of turning.
Right.
I go with the stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I feel like it takes one day to break them in. And
Oh no, it does.
they're good.
But I feel that the bones are just ready to go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you're saying skating stock bushings for you, Drawn Wilson,
At
budget.
this moment, yes.
Okay.
For sure.
What about number 2, tree forts?
Buttery.
Ooh, like a good
Why
tree
not?
fort. Okay.
Hell yeah.
dude.
Did you ever have a tree fort?
I never had a tree fort. I've always dreamt of having a tree fort. I just never got an opportunity to do so. But I bought not a tree fort, but like a little play set for my son in the front yard.
Okay.
So you can kind of resemble it to it, but it's obviously not a tree fort. But whatever. That's the closest thing I got.
Do we got a tree at the house? Can
We do have a front.
build one? Yeah?
It's a small tree,
Okay.
so it would be a small fort. But yeah, it definitely was a dream of mine.
Every
but we'll
kid
get
wants
to
a
that
tree fort, man.
for sure.
Did you ever have one, Paul?
I did not, and now you're seeing the after effects of that now.
At the park.
With overcompensating for the fancy
got all
skate
the-
park because I never had the tree fort.
This
I
guy,
love it,
this guy's
dude.
got everything. You walk in, it's an iPad. You just start turning on lights, start
Bro.
firing up the cryo chamber. It's crazy.
It's amazing, bro.
Overcompensated.
I love it. Okay, so number 3, dipping your fries in a milkshake.
Wow, I've heard of that before. I'm not a fan. I think that live. If that really works for you, awesome. That's just not my taste buds, and I'll make it work. Don't get me wrong, but that's just not me. So I'm gonna say that's budget.
Okay.
Salt and ice cream, it does work,
so good.
especially now because there's some ice
good.
creams out there that have that salt in them that I definitely I like.
It's so funny. I've known Dubs forever, and I've always felt that Dubs and I had such a good camaraderie. I never knew we had so little in common.
It's all coming out now.
Yeah.
It's all
He's like,
coming out.
Peter's like, who am I sitting next to?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
is this guy?
I have
thought I
fond
knew him.
memories of doing French fries in Wendy's Frosty Freeze.
Yeah.
What do they call the Wendy's?
What is that damn thing called?
It's a frosty.
Yeah, it's a frosty. It's a frosty.
Yeah, because Nigel used to do that. Shout out Nigel. I
did.
think he's watching text me a little
Alexander,
bit ago.
let's go.
Nigel used to put the fries in the frosty, and I thought he was crazy. And then I tried it, and it was
So
was a
good.
combination I didn't know I needed. In
You
my
know
life.
what? Speaking of food
The
and
Wendy's by El Camino that we would always go to after skating El Camino.
I mean, look.
There you
But
go.
you know what's so funny? Stevie Williams, man. We went to Italy, and he asked for some pasta. He wanted to, just marinara pasta, and then he asked for the waitress, like, "Can you have some sugar, bro?" He put sugar on his pasta. They looked at him like he was crazy as shit, bro. In Italy.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah,
one
you
thing
don't
if you're
do
at
that.
fucking Olive Garden,
Right.
you ask for sugar, whatever. But they were looking at him so crazy,
sure.
bro. But I never had experienced somebody putting sugar in their pasta, so I was like, wow,
That's a little.
okay.
That's a little
Did you
bizarre.
try it?
I did not try, but it might be great.
Yeah.
It probably is
We'll
good.
see. We'll see. Yeah.
But I just thought it was so bizarre. But
Yeah. It
and so
sounds
did
bizarre,
they
for sure.
For sure, he all on it. I was like, wow, get him. There's different combinations for different people, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Right?
What about budget for Dubs?
Yeah.
Okay. you
I'm
don't-
sorry, Paul.
Okay.
It's all good. Hey, it's your segment.
Maybe
Call it how you see it.
maybe Paul has a.
We do have a lot in common, all right?
We have a lot in common.
We'll eliminate that one.
Maybe he's got more in common with you on this one. What about stand-up paddleboarding?
God, I think that's buttery. Why not? Why not? Why not?
Okay. Okay.
You know what's funny is I'm not a surfer, so I don't care. But I've talked to surfers, and they look at that as like pushing Mongo.
they do. Oh, they look at it
Like, that is
sideways.
so
Look at
whack.
it like pushing Mongo is so whack. But I've done it myself. It's quite peaceful.
Okay.
It's quite peaceful.
Is it
I've
hard
never
to-
done it, and I think it's kind of dope.
Is it hard to balance on that thing?
Not in my experience. It was pretty chill.
Listen, the marina's right down there. Us three would go grab paddle
Let's
boards.
go do
we'll
it.
out
Like
there.
Let's
I
get
think
it.
if you were already a hardcore surfer, you couldn't make that transition.
Right.
But if you were not a surfer and you're just a dude, just wanting to randomly enjoy,
Ooh.
then fine.
Right.
Kind of like maybe jumping on a longboard.
Yeah, like if you don't skate and you're just a guy who like wants to cruise on a longboard, like sure, whatever, like cool.
Yeah.
And you don't really care what the actual skate community thinks of you. Whatever, live your life. So yeah, that's
I
how I
gotcha.
would look at it. Yeah, you know.
Seems like
Okay.
surfers might look at you a little more harsher than skaters because
Yeah, but
I don't
you're
look
not
at I don't look
Yeah,
at
but
skaters
like I'm not
like
really
that.
looking for the
Yeah.
for the approval.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah, you
exactly,
know,
exactly. Funny,
Buttery.
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 What about number 5? Not eating the crust on your pizza.
I eat the crust on my pizza, so
Budget,
That's
right?
budget. Yeah, that's budget. I don't like to waste in that sense. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, it's good. Just eat it.
I kind of get it. It's a lot of bread. But like, you know, when you're having a little pizza party and there's that one person that just is always putting their crust back in the box.
For sure.
Oh, dude,
You're
For
like,
sure.
yeah.
keep it on your plate, guys.
Do
throw it
something
in the
with
trash,
it. Do
bro.
something with
Do
it.
with it what you will, but just on your own time.
Yeah, you put it. You got a whole plate
Yeah.
and you put. Come on.
Yeah.
Dip it in honey.
Ooh,
That's what I was just dipping in some ranch.
Raj.
It's a lot of bread, but I love the crust. I'm a
Yeah.
crust guy,
Me
especially if
same.
it's like, you know, fluffy crust.
I can
Love
focus with
that.
some crust,
You fucking
For
with
sure.
crust, yeah,
especially
yeah.
if stuffed crust.
Oh, you like the stuffed
Mm.
crust?
Now we're going crazy.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about
That's why I'm wheel biting so bad.
It's dad bod plus the OLD?
It's all correlating.
Oh, comes
And
back.
the crust. What about number 6? A tanning bed.
Wow. That's budget. That's just me though. Like again, I never had a reason to go sit in no tanning bed. Like I'll just
Yeah.
go out in the sun and it
Yeah.
does the trick. You know.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like
fucks
you have a
with you.
tanning bed at your bar?
Yeah.
But they got the bathtub. You got the
I
everything.
wholeheartedly
Yeah.
agree with Dubs on this one. That's budget. Especially if you live in Southern California. Just go outside, guys.
Yes.
Go outside.
Got to get the light in your eyes, man.
You know,
And
go
don't get me wrong,
outside,
I
get some
see the
vitamin D.
purpose. I do see the purpose of it. It's a fast fix. You know, you could go in there for like 30 minutes and get your little
Oh, come
and,
on, man.
You know, get a little bronze on you. But I would never do that. There's no reason for me to do that, and therefore I say it's
too
budget.
funny, man.
Yeah, it's budget.
Yeah.
Well,
We ain't going
budget.
in no tanning
Yeah.
beds. What about number 7? Slap boxing. It's a whole thing
Ooh.
with the slap boxing stuff.
Man, I cannot say that's buttery because there's the tension between people that when you do get hit, then it starts to get a little bit. You want to one up, and it starts to get a little
Oh,
serious.
that's just between the homies. But are you talking about like the
slap boxing
actual
in
official,
general?
like
You've seen the
the
ones.
slap-
Oh
when
no, I
dudes
think
are-
it's very entertaining. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's buttery. If it's not me involved and I'm watching it, I like that.
Aren't people aren't
if it's not me involved and I'm watching, I like that.
That's different.
aren't
So,
people getting like really messed
They're
up
getting
doing that
knocked
stuff?
knocked the out.
Yes, bro.
It's crazy, right?
Bananas. You know
Yeah.
what? And UFC just bought that. I think
Yeah.
good for you because I think that's going to be a very successful venture.
tell me every time that shit comes up on Instagram, you don't watch it and you don't just sit there
That
and
is
watch.
going to be very successful because I think a lot of people like watching people get slapped.
Come on.
It's
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
right?
A lot more people out there need to get slapped.
I'll watch
Straight
it.
the fuck up. Real talk.
So Dubs likes the slap boxing.
Let's go. I just
Okay.
say if I'm involved, no. But if
But
I'm
totally-
watching other people all day,
I totally agree with you. Like when you're with the homies back in the day and you slap box, and
Yeah.
then somebody gets you good, and then the tension, and then it turns almost to a real
yeah,
fight.
This
and
is like I ain't trying to do all that.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it gets a little.
I mean,
tense.
there's a right and a wrong way to slap.
Yeah,
Thank you
know
for
what I mean?
correcting me though,
Yeah.
Paul. Real talk. I was taking a different.
You were
thought
talking
process.
about with the homies,
Yeah.
like slap boxing with the homies.
But,
like, yeah.
but
Palm of
now
your
we're
hand.
talking about the new sport.
Yeah, sport.
Right.
You signed up for it. You're an athlete. You train for this.
Let's go.
I'm for it.
I am big time for it, bro.
What about number 8? Scavenger hunts.
Ooh, scavenger. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's buttery.
Okay.
You know, it's,
Get a little list. Got to go out and go do
little adventure.
acquire some stuff. Got to
Yeah.
do some stuff. Check some stuff off the list.
I could say that I've never been a part of one like a thorough one, like maybe some small one, but like there's some ones that are very I've heard that are very thorough.
You'd like to get
you know,
involved in this.
Possibly.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's buttery. Why not?
What about Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, the thing that I was thinking of is they have the geolocation stuff where they hide little things in the.
Nowadays,
Have you seen
yeah,
those
high
things?
tech, right?
Yeah.
It's evolved quite a bit.
All right, number 9, the last one, making sandcastles at the beach.
Buttery. Yeah. Why not?
Take a little bucket, turn it over,
Yep.
pull it off.
Good,
I got a
wholesome
little.
fun.
Definitely done that, and
Okay.
I probably will
Wholesome
continue
fun.
to do that for
Yeah,
sure.
especially if you're a dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the.
Please do,
restroom
please do,
briefly.
please do. Dub's out there making sandcastles.
We will.
Out of sand.
We will.
Okay.
Definitely.
I love that. There we go.
That was fun.
Budget or
There were some
buttery.
good ones right
I got to
there.
get the end noise down. Remember the end the music?
Yep.
Gotta get the end music. I don't have it. I
So
don't
we can
have it.
end it. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, that definitely
Mhm.
ends it really, really dope.
We got to.
Good submissions though. That was great.
That was good.
questions,
There,
dude.
I had to scroll back a long way because since it's new again, people
okay,
had stopped
people.
posting.
Yep.
So now I'm trying to, so if you're
Get
out there,
back.
go in the Discord, budget or buttery section, ask John what he thinks is budget or buttery.
Please, guys. And now we're running like we need some submissions now. So please do.
Mhm. How's the chat doing? Everybody good? We got the YouTube over here. We got Twitch over here. We are double dipping. So shout out to both YouTube and Twitch at the
Big shout
moment.
out.
Everybody good over there? Good. Ricky Glazer's back. What's up, Ricky Glazer? How you doing? Two birds stoned at once is over here on the Twitch side.
Two birds stoned at once. I love your name.
Shout out to Chili Pete over on Twitch. It's hard to kind of go back and forth, but you get used to it, huh?
Yeah.
Corinthios, let's go. YouTube. Everybody loves the YouTube over there. I was on YouTube. Dubs, get your kid a tree for us as baby shoes.
I know. If we had a little tree that was big enough, I would do it. It would look so whack if I made a tree fort out of the tree that's currently there. Yeah.
Just FYI, we got a new campaign coming out. This sounded really good to me. So me and P-Rod doing a new
Yes.
Gillette. We're doing a new. This is the newest ad
Yes.
campaign. Hope you don't mind splitting the bag there.
Hey
Paul,
man,
you know what I'm
I'm down to share the wealth. Let's go.
I don't know what I'm yelling
all
at
about-
something. Maybe you need to get a closer shave or something.
You
Yeah,
missed a
man.
spot.
You know,
Oh, I
it's
missed a
I
spot,
was never
baby.
taught by my dad how to shave growing up, so maybe you're filling in a spot.
I'm like the trainer now.
Son, go with the grain.
Paul, you missed a spot. Anyway, that's a new ad campaign
I like
for
that.
Wow.
trying to.
I don't know where they got
Trying to
that
get the bag.
a picture of
What?
me with my shirt off.
They're around. It's the internet.
Ah,
You know.
yeah.
It's the internet.
I mean, you're nice and
works.
smooth there too.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like, pretty accurate. Like,
I like your little baby hands, Chris.
Yeah, I do have little baby hands.
Yeah, what's
Stop
up?
talking about my hands, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Chris gonna
Doug?
do the rest of the show with his hands under the table.
Yeah, make me
You
all
have to oh man.
makes me all uncomfortable calling me out like that.
No.
Damn, dude, this video right here, I'm telling you, is so good, man. Jante 536. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dude, these guys
Mm.
are so
That
damn
photo
good.
just looks
Yeah,
good.
that back nose one.
This
really good.
dude, Gustav
Oh,
Tonneson.
I love this dude.
The way that they
love
filmed
watching
most of
him
this
skate.
video too, they filmed it from the front.
yeah.
Oh, looks so good, man. I love to see another perspective.
That's a talent, bro.
Yeah, Tim Dowling was really good at
He
front,
was.
front face filming.
He still is.
He's the only dude. Like, I don't even care if that he has a man bun.
I know,
He's
right?
So good.
I always do that shit. I have it daily.
You wearing a hat daily every time I see.
I know, but the bun's still back there.
Yeah, but we can't see the-
You can't see it.
I
that
mean,
much,
the bun.
right?
Yeah, the bun blends in.
Sun's out, buns out. Come on.
buttery buns.
Dub's got them buttery buns, man.
Wow.
These guys are amazing,
They
dude.
killed it, bro.
I love the front
Primitive board there.
film. Oh yeah, a little front.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
Mm.
Back nose blunt on the rough ass hubba.
Yeah, the filming. I like the creativity in the filming I've seen lately.
It's kind of nice to see something a little different. It
Yeah.
needs to
It
be
really is.
done
Well, the
proper
skating is
to be able
different
to.
too,
True.
and they're just like this right here. Like
you talk
they're
about
just-
different skating. Got
Look at
Matters
that,
apps
dude.
Oh yeah,
doing some weird shit.
homie just came out of American Me.
On the next clip?
the next guy. Yeah,
Dude.
I'm waiting to see. What
That was all in the back foot right there, bro.
Yeah, Matters is doing some. He's on some next. Remember, he did the handstand. He did the 50-50 back 50 handstand.
Yeah, dude, you can't have a name like Matters and
Right?
not be doing some creative shit. He was clearly raised creative.
For sure.
Yo, Volcom's in the Twitch chat over here. What's up, Volcom?
Hey,
How you
what
guys
up,
doing?
Volcom?
How you doing?
Volcom.
Volcom's in the chat.
Nice.
This was sick though.
Yeah.
Little front pop.
Oh, that's super sick. Represent.
That was dope.
Spanish Mike TV saying all drone video next. Hey.
Yeah, it's because he's lazy to fucking follow me down the line.
He could do the drone from the couch right
yeah,
here.
from the couch.
Yeah.
Just, let's go. Like,
You ready?
yeah. Yeah, you ain't being innovative, Mike. I see right through your games, man. You just want to find a way to chill at the
Calling
spot.
you out, bro.
Yeah.
I love that Mike's in the back here and he's communicating to you through the chat.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's fucking droning from the back right here.
Basically.
When he's away from Paul, he's he gets a little emotional. I think.
Just like he thinks he's slick, and I'm like, yeah, because that's the laziest way you could film. Yes, of course he would want a drone film.
But it is cool. It is. I do like a little something new. It's kind of refreshing.
For
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. I mean, it's just showing the evolution, man.
I mean, I just think sometimes, and not about the skating, but I think sometimes the filming gets a little mundane.
Yeah.
It just gets a little like, okay, I'm seeing
Yeah.
this from the same angle.
Yeah.
The
100%.
stairs on the rail, the same shit over and over again. Oh, I'm filming it from this side. It's
Kinda.
kind of cool to see.
I just feel like, like sometimes maybe like this new generation can't win, right? Like they'll do a VX part, and some of us old guys will be like, yeah, man, we've
Right.
seen those. Like, yeah, we've all done those 20 times. But then like to try something new, and you'll be like, that was weird or whatever. It's like, I like seeing evolution of skating. Like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not our era anymore to dictate or to drive. So they're driving it, and like it's up to them to take it to where they're looking to see it go.
Totally. And I think every skateboarder out there is going to be a little biased from whatever generation
Yeah,
they're from, or whatever
exactly.
time period they're from.
For sure.
But I think that there's also value to what they have to say about that, because skateboarding does change, right?
Yeah.
So there is a value of like, I don't know, is skateboarding like, we just talked about it earlier about just wanting to put out as much footage as possible and not just condensing it into like the best of the best. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's all perspective, like, because
Totally.
what's right is being in front of the audience's eyes consistently, because is the new audience trained to just see what's new, or quality
Mm-hmm.
over quantity, and like being out of the limelight for a certain amount of time, and then every so often popping up.
Right.
What's gonna really give you more bang for your
which
buck?
was exciting back then.
It was exciting back then because that's the way that we were trained to
Yeah,
accept
for sure. For sure.
content.
For
Nowadays, it's just like, okay, next. So you might put your heart and soul into something. You might be out of the limelight for a year or 2 years. Put this crazy project together, drop it. People be like, oh, cool, today. And then tomorrow I was like, who's next? What's next?
That's what's so crazy,
And
bro.
you're like, bro, you just did all that. You literally just like wasted your time.
And then they just turn the page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But
it's
do
like,
they though? That's a question that
Yeah.
do
I
young
think
kids
they
right
do.
now they
are
do.
they turning the page,
Yes,
or
they
are
do.
are they revisiting a lot of the skate parks that actually talk to them? Like skate parks
Rarely.
used to talk to us back in the day. We would
sure,
feel
for
something,
sure.
the music, the way that it was edited, it was put together so beautifully, right? Maybe
It's not that way no more.
You don't think kids
I don't
are-
think so either.
I skate with the young guys a lot. Not every young guy. Maybe there's a couple, outliers out there,
Yeah,
but
sure,
like
sure,
for the
sure.
most part, it's like an algorithm thing, from what I can think. Like they're going with a certain algorithm of something that's like that vibe in a new way every day.
Yeah.
Not like, yo, let me go back. This is the one. This is the one. This is like these guys have to be just dumping out content.
Totally. Unless
the
some of
daily.
those guys that they dig and they want to dig for inspiration of just like what was before them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
there's those, but they're very rare. And
Yeah,
the
that's
ones that
not
I
your
come across,
everyday.
it's definitely not your everyday. It's one of those like diamond in the roughs.
Yeah.
So it seems at this moment.
And those will probably be the future greats,
For sure.
but it's just you just gotta adapt to the time. So there's no right or wrong.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it at all. But I'm just. I'm just wondering, like, where, like, when I watch an old video part of Mike Carroll or Rick Howard, I watch his Plan B videos or
Yeah.
virtual reality, whatever. Like, I feel this nostalgia. I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
brings you back to where you were.
I want to go skate now. What are these young kids now, 20, 30 years from now, going to be looking back on?
I don't know if they're going to have that nostalgia.
That's going to have that nostalgia.
I think they'll have like a
if you saw
a nostalgia
it once, if you saw
of
it
a year
once.
or something, like a certain year.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I remember 2020.
But what are they reflecting back on?
Oh,
They got to
like,
go
I
find a
remember,
Thrasher
like,
part?
that style that people were wearing, the clothes or whatever. But like, yeah, a specific A part, like, oh yeah, maybe I remember watching that 2-3 times.
If that
day, and then the next day another one comes on. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very peculiar. And how,
Like I said, I don't really.
I think they're just
really
trained to just keep moving forward,
on where we're at, no doubt.
And that's an evolution. So like evolution is basically snowballing, not just in skateboarding. That's a micro picture of like the big picture of us as a humanity. I guess.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. No, because I've kind of transformed into that to a degree. You know, it's not like I'm going back looking at old videos as much as I would like to. But even in like the day-to-day content, I'm like, I see something and then like I'm on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, unless it was really super dope and touching to me that I was like, damn, you know what? I'm gonna go check that out again. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But again, that's very rare, bro.
See, like I've gotten to the point where like I don't watch the videos. I don't go on Thrasher and watch videos. Like I never see videos. Only skating I see is on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so like I've started like, whoa, this random dude I saw on the Explore page did some unique, cool stuff. I'm just gonna start following him, and I'll just go through his page and just watch his specific shit.
Yep.
And so I'll just start following individuals and just watching their Instagram evolution.
Right.
And that's just how I've done it. I don't, that's not right or wrong. But
so, is there anything that you see on Instagram that you're like, okay, whoa, came from this part that just dropped? I need to go watch this part.
No. Unless it's like fucking, Tom Penny dropped something, a video part or something, and I would be like, well, I got to go watch a Tom Penny video part. Like I've been with him this long, I got to keep up with it. But like, if it's somebody I've never heard of or whatever, I will just, instead of going to another page, I'll just go to their profile and just scroll through their whole profile.
I mean,
and just watch
I think we all do that to a certain degree, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just interesting because like, what are current Caples, right? Now, anomaly, because Current Caples dropped a part recently, and we talked to the filmer Ryan Lee, and he said that actually took him 4 years, which is not the precedent nowadays. Precedent is like a year.
Yeah.
Film a video part, boom, but come out, put it on Thrasher. Current Caples is 4 years to film that.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but you look at Current Caples, you're like, dude, that was an amazing video part, right?
Really
but like at the end of the day, like
He's just got a different type of skating.
But my question is like, what's the point? I guess
I don't know anymore.
for the dopamine, for that 1 week that it's up there, and then
I think it's just because no one's found what else to do, and so they're just like, I guess I just gonna do this. Just guess I'm gonna put out a part. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about this all night, but I don't know if our video parts even. If Current Caples didn't release a video part and put out an Instagram clip of his video part every day for a year or whatever that, be
And then put it
365
together.
tricks, but
Right.
you know what I mean? Like put
Yeah.
together or just released a trick rapidly.
Would that make a difference in his career?
When Beeble was posting a trick a day,
That's literally what I was thinking. His shit was going crazy.
it was going crazy.
and that was just
nuts.
in the park.
I was in the
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clip a day.
Yeah.
People were reposting,
All motherfucking
It was
day.
going crazy.
Yeah.
And they knew they had something to look forward to because it got to that
Yeah.
point where like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, I can't. What time is he posting?
Yeah.
Is that 4? Oh, it must be like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It was,
dude,
like,
we were all
different.
sitting at the
Yeah.
park, not even speaking to one another,
For
trying to
sure.
get our shit in.
I was
Yeah.
outside, and I mean, not at the park all the time, but every now and then, I'm waiting for the clip to
That
pop
was
up.
summer 2017.
Something like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
and we were all just in there
it's so
going
fun.
crazy. It was
So
good.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And again, that energy and the vibe that everybody was really thriving off of, it was
Yeah,
like,
that was
again,
really
you
good.
guys are going to that park at that time because of that,
Mhm, for sure.
you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's a good conversation. I don't think you'll ever answer it because skating, everybody's different, like we come from a different generation. These new kids are coming up. Like maybe half of the new kids like really do watch videos over and over and over again until the next one that comes out that really speaks to them.
Right.
Maybe some of them don't, maybe the better kids are not even worried about it, you know, but there's also kids out there that may not be that good at skateboarding that resonates with them.
Right.
These certain video parts that come out. Like maybe there's a kid out there who watches Current Cable's part every morning when he gets up before
For sure
school.
there is.
There has to be.
That's what I think is the beauty of this is like there doesn't have to be a way. It's just just here's what's out there.
Right.
Find your way.
Yeah,
You
pretty
know?
much.
I agree.
You know?
There's more ways than ever nowadays to find your way.
So many ways out there.
This is true. There's an app called
Ways.
Waze. That'll help you find your way. You know what I'm saying?
Damn true.
Okay, what else do we got on here? We should talk about. Listen, since P-Rod's here, we did talk about the yeah right, 20 years of yeah right.
50 years in.
We're coming up on it, huh?
No, we ain't not there yet,
Fuck,
bro.
20
Please.
years. That's insane, bro.
But you went off and started your own company, Primitive Skateboards, you know, which
I
is very
did,
successful. You
yeah.
guys got
Thank you.
some of the best riders in the industry on
No
there.
doubt,
you guys
bro.
grown a big team. I was looking on that the other day.
We
You
got
guys got about
quite a
13
sizable
people,
team,
14 people,
17.
something like
yeah.
that.
17.
Yeah.
Is it 17? Or
I'm just
you just
checking.
okay.
Well, yeah, it was bigger. Recently, a couple guys aren't with us still, but you know that happens as
Sure.
time goes on. But yeah, it's a pretty big team.
Yeah. And to start that off, you had released these gold boards.
Mhm.
That's what you did
Yeah.
to start off, to jumpstart the whole
The
project.
gold foil, yeah.
And from what I understand, you guys are bringing it
They're
back.
back, baby. Look at that.
Look at that gold board,
The
man.
mean sheen, baby.
Dude, I remember going to have dinner with you before this all jumped off.
Yes, I remember
and,
that.
like, you were asking, like, dude, is this something that I should? And we were like, bro, do that. Like, please do that. Like, we think that's
What was
is
it?
a great opportunity for you to really, you know,
You were
come up
rel-
with something special, bro.
You were reluctant on doing the company? Is that what you're
Yeah,
getting at?
so the original idea, and I will give Steve Barra a lot of credit on this because I really, him and I talked in depth about doing this a lot. But the original idea was, what if I just didn't have the name of a company? And what if I just made a graphic and called it a Paul Rodriguez signature model board? And I put it out through my website and sold it. And I was talking about this with some of my other pro friends and everything. They're like, yeah, but like, so the name of the company is just Paul Rodriguez Skateboards? I was like, no. It's just
there's no name.
Paul Rodriguez putting out
Boards.
P-Rod Pro models. Yeah, so it's P-Rod Skateboards.
What are you
it's
going to
just-
call them?
It's just a P-Rod Pro model, and like, you know, every couple months I'll drop a new graphic and drop only a certain amount and just sell them on the website. And they're just like, I don't get it, dude. It just sounds like you're making Paul Rodriguez skateboards, and that sounds silly. I'm like, well, no, I'm not making Paul Rodriguez skateboards. I'm making Paul Rodriguez Pro models.
But wait a minute, can I interrupt here? But you already had a shop called Primitive at this point in time too. But that wasn't even a thought in your head.
Not right at the beginning.
Okay.
So then I just wanted to test it out. And so myself and Heath Brinkley, we made these. I was spray painting my boards gold after I left Plan B. And Bareback, who was making my boards at the time, saw that I was doing that, and I was just ordering blanks from them, and I would spray paint them myself. After a while, they realized, well, this guy's just spray painting them gold, and they had this gold foil, so they just one time they just sent me a box of gold foil.
Surprise, surprise.
And I was like, this looks so cool. This is so sick. So then me and Heath had the idea. I was like, well, what if, for an experiment to see if this works, what if we just make 500 of them, put it on the website,
Yep.
I'll sign a number each one, and just see what happens. And we did it, and those shits sold out in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
2
remember
minutes. 2013, 10 years ago. And from there, we were like, oh, yeah, we got something
We
here.
got this.
And then I realized I had a brand, I had a shop, and I wasn't doing too much to, like, help grow the name of it. Like, makes perfect sense. Like, why wouldn't I just make Primitive Skateboards? I had Primitive, the store, the sneaker store. Like, maybe I can help elevate that brand and, you know, bring it
Sure.
into something else. And so I said, you know what, let's make it Primitive Skateboards. And then we kind of went more traditional route. But the original route was just to, like, make P-Rod Pro models, put them out however
Every
often.
once in a while, right?
Every once in a while. But then I realized, like, well, once I'm done, once I retire or whatever, then those pro models are kind of done with me. But if you have a brand, there's potential that the brand can live on
Exists,
beyond you.
right?
Totally.
For sure.
Yeah, that was the idea.
No, it was a great idea, but I thought that was rad that you were like kind of going out trying to like really see if that was the vision and that was the route you wanted to go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You know, I just always wanted to figure out new and different ways, whether it's on my skateboard, off my skateboard. That's just the way I think. I have an idea of, I just want to live life the way I see it in my mind. I just want to live my dreams, and I want to just go for it. Who cares? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Let's go for it.
Well,
I
you
love
did,
it.
and it worked, bro. So
Yeah, good
Thanks,
stuff.
dude.
Congrats on that.
Definitely.
Almost 10
Big
years.
congrats,
10
man.
years
And
now.
now we're dropping them again.
Woo!
The gold boards.
Okay.
They're
Nice.
back, baby.
Okay.
So that
okay.
was the little backstory on the gold boards.
I love it. I love it.
So rad.
And congrats again. Almost 10
Thank you.
years.
Thank
Primitive skateboards.
You said next
Really-
year, April?
April 10th is our anniversary, so we just celebrated 9 years this last April 10th. So
Nice.
can't believe that how fast a decade goes these
That is
days.
so
Crazy,
it's
bro.
crazy. You know what?
My
When you know
goodness,
what's
it's
also
crazy.
crazy is 7 years of Nine Club. We just
Mhm.
celebrated
Yes.
7 years of the Nine Club
I saw that post,
2 days
man.
ago. Man,
Right?
So buttery.
And it's just like a blink of an eye.
bro. I mean, 7 years. That's crazy to me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Nine Club.
In the short
Thanks.
duration that I've been here, bro, it's been so fucking great, bro. I mean, 2.5. I'm going on 3. Seems like
That's
it's been
crazy
Seems like it's
to-
been 7, but
I don't know what the hell's going on.
crazy, bro.
Time does speed up when you're
It
getting
really
when the
does.
OLD sets in.
It
It
really
really
does,
does.
man.
It's like
man.
that rail that Ryan Thompson was grinding. Once you get on top, it starts off
Faster.
slow, but each step you pass, faster and faster,
Bruh,
baby.
That's the real talk right there, bro.
It's crazy though. But anyway, thank you guys so much out there for 7 good years of the Nine Club. And Paul, thank you so much for you coming on the show many times. You've been
Yeah,
on the Nine Club and the Old Experience show plenty of times, man. So
He's
thank
probably
you.
like top tier as far as
For
like
sure.
dudes that have been on the most.
100%.
For sure.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm always grateful to be here and have an opportunity to come and chop it up with you guys. You know me, I like to
Dude,
just talk shop and
I love it,
BS
man.
with my friends.
Yeah.
Definitely,
love it,
bro.
dude.
We love it, man.
no, always a fun time with you here, Paul.
Thanks,
Always.
guys.
Yeah.
Always.
Feels good.
Thank you guys.
Feels
No,
right.
I'm happy you guys are doing this, and this has really become something, because I like seeing my people grow in every avenue and aspect.
Well, we
Yes,
tried. I mean, we
dude.
just started something and we just thought, oh, Nine Club, okay, podcast, whatever. But then, I mean, business is hard, you know.
For sure,
I-
always, especially in skating,
Yes.
because you got to make certain decisions. You can't go this way, can't go that way. Got to be
Dude.
this and this and this. It's very tough.
A lot
It
of
is very
politics.
tough.
A lot of politics.
And also, you got to reinvent yourself a lot of the times
Mhm.
too. You know, you got to just kind of try to keep it new, keep it fresh, especially with a podcast. You know, we've been doing the duos. We got this new show here. It's really interesting, but
But that's like why I like seeing what skateboarders are doing outside of skateboarding. You
True.
know, at least taking that step to be like, you know what? I might not have a business that I want to do in skateboarding or be affiliated with, but there might be something outside of your interest of skateboarding that you're interested in
Yeah.
and that you might want to indulge. And
Yeah.
I praise those dudes for taking that
Yeah.
step, you know what I mean? And really investing outside of skateboarding, man. Because again,
Yeah.
skateboarding is really tough, man. Don't get me wrong. If you love it, live it, breathe it, go invest in it and do it. And it's all in all, it's going to work out either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not work out to the fashion that you want it to, but if you're in it and you love it, it shouldn't matter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But for those that are thinking about doing stuff outside of skateboarding, man, live.
Yeah,
And don't let
100%.
anybody negate you or tell you otherwise.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
that's the beautiful thing about skateboarding. It's like it teaches you resiliency.
Mhm.
It teaches you to fall down and get up, fall down and
Straight
get up.
up.
And that's literally life.
Yep.
In skateboarding, outside of skate, you have to fall down and get up. So once you already have that, and that's no thing to you, anything you want to do outside of skateboarding, unfortunately, we all have to grow up at some point, and unfortunately, we can't all be out lighting up spots till 5 in the morning every day with 5 carloads of our best friends and doing that and
fun though.
eating fast food
Yeah.
every day. And that's what we did every day. Unfortunately, you can't always do that, but like you can take those lessons that you've learned and everything you've built up from that and find passion in your
Yes.
life. You've learned to like live life through passion, so you don't have to go live some mundane like boring life. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like I think that if you see it that way, skateboarding will be with you no matter what you go on to the next thing. That's your skateboarding.
Yes.
That's your new skateboarding.
It really is.
Whatever your next thing is. Oh, this is my new skateboarding.
Yep.
I
And
remember-
and actually truly look at it that way,
Yeah.
you know, because again, you're not going to just land everything first try. There's a trial and error to this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
live, people out there, go indulge on other aspects outside of skateboarding. If you really want to invest and do other things, you ain't going to get ridiculed. Well, you might, but regardless of
Gives a
that,
shit,
do what
dude.
you like, period.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times the thing that holds us back is what other people are going to think, and that's not a way.
Yes.
You can't do that.
No,
Nah,
you
fuck
can't.
all that. I
Yeah.
turned
turn that channel?
down. I turned that channel a long time. I could give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
bro,
sure,
You
for
already
sure.
know.
No, but congrats on 10 years Primitive coming up here, and also
Yes, bro.
congrats. I'm just going to say congrats to us for 7 years, man.
Hey, man,
it's-
congrats.
It's quite
you and Raj, bro. You guys created
you know.
something beautiful, bro.
Thank you, bro.
And thank you for letting me join the ride.
Of course, dude.
Mhm.
You know,
I love that you
know,
guys
I
like
know.
kept the original set. This is great.
Yeah, well, rent control. We're good.
That just keeps us in our lane.
Exactly.
Bro,
exactly.
However it worked out, it just makes it so much more real. Like the people you've had walk through this door.
Oh,
right
I know,
here,
right?
It's crazy.
It is insane.
So
Yeah.
cool, man.
I will say that we are going to be moving soon. We are going to be moving into Dubs' treehouse. Coming in here.
Here it is.
Yes.
He is getting ready.
Relocation.
He's got the dog. He's hoisting the dog up there. We're going to be hoisting up lights and tables and
Yes.
chairs pretty soon.
Okay.
Charlie, dude, you are the
Yeah.
best, bro.
Goes back to reinventing yourselves.
There you go.
Yes. So we're
okay.
going to be a Treehouse 9 Club pretty soon here. We're
I'm
getting
making
it ready.
tree houses
We're
now.
getting
This
it
is
ready.
the one right here. If you want to make tree houses, hit me up, bro.
We're getting it ready. It does look
Oh,
cozy,
my
doesn't
gosh.
it? Look at that place, man. The
So
Tree
sick.
9 Club Treehouse, bro. Look at that. Beautiful. The 9 Club Treehouse.
That is a summer vibe dragon model.
Yeah, how's the chat doing, by the way?
Yeah,
Let me see
I'm
something here.
glancing over here,
Let me
man.
see something here. Well, first of all, hey, we had a hype train going on Twitch for a little bit. Thank you
I
for
saw
that.
That thing was going.
Go live with Kino with the 200 bits. Appreciate you. And the extra 100 bits. Alpha Exchange with the 1 bit. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Over on YouTube, we got the, Corinthios 219 with the 1999. Jeremy Johnson with the $5. Oh, he's asked an interesting question. Paul, if you had a My War part, what trick would it be if you could remember your toughest obstacles?
My
You know,
war
so
part was-
Thrasher does the My Wars where they pick the one trick.
Oh, like your hardest battle.
Yeah, the battle.
I would say my hardest battle. There's been a lot of them, bro.
This has
was
been the war,
in
bro.
the was that in the primitive one of the primitive videos? I did a nollie calf flip over this bump to flatten Ukaipa. That was in also my P-Rod 10 video. I went back 6 times for that. At least
Wow.
3 hours each time. So 18 hours altogether. Try to get that one.
Get 'em.
Also, the trick that I did in my last trick of me, myself, and I nollie front foot flip crook on the ledge at the end.
That seemed like
Mhm.
it took for days.
That was
bro.
years in the making. I had that one in my mind for years and years. Like I told you guys before
Yeah,
on the show, that was
yeah.
originally supposed to be the knack on Street Dreams.
Yep.
So I was working on it since then, and then it just never came together. And finally, it felt like it was working. So who knows the hours that was put into it.
Yeah.
But I would say the one that comes to mind is that nollie calf flip. As far as like, I took a ass whipping, a beating every time. It was
That's a
an
loading
absolute
dock spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Ukaipa, the
Yeah.
ground was shitty, the landing was rugged, and I was just getting slammed on my ass every time. I just took a beating on that.
And just taking those journeys out to a spot, like it's like an hour and a half.
Ukaipa.
There are
Every
2
weekend.
hours. You're like, dude, like I'm not looking forward to this, but like
every
we got to pull it
weekend
together.
for 6 weeks straight.
Every weekend.
For 6 weeks straight. Boom.
What
boom,
video
boom,
was
boom.
this in? We don't. Do we
Was
know?
it? I think Never.
Tim's trying to
I
look
think
it
Never.
up right now.
It was in Never.
P-Rod Never?
Primitive Never.
Primitive Never.
Yeah.
And was it your last trick, or no?
No,
it was
my
just
last
in,
trick was a switch front blunt
I
backside
remember, I
flip
think
out
we-
El Camino.
Yes.
And
Okay.
that was
yes. And
also
that was
a
gnarly
crazy
as
battle. I went back
sure.
to that like 4 or 5 times too.
God.
Yeah, that was
I think we talked about that. Tricks for some reason, like Spanish was there.
Spanish was definitely there. He's been
Oh,
with
wait,
me
here
in
we
a
go.
lot of battles.
In the trenches.
Full screen that thing. Let's see here.
Yeah, never. This came out the day I hurt my knee.
This is really.
Yeah, that was my 6th day, 3rd hour of the 6th day. Like just.
That's
Wait a minute.
so gnarly.
Was
bro.
it Hold on, sorry if I did it too far here. Was it Did hold on. I gotta watch it again. I gotta watch it again because this shit. That's.
Damn, you
Could
caught
you
the shit out there.
could you not go do anything else till you got that, or were you skating other things?
Oh, mentally? No. That was I was obsessed with it. I wouldn't. I just had no. I was locked in, laser focused on just that one. So it'd be like, try that weekend, be sore, rest up as much as I could during the week, work on it at wherever I could at Beebles Park. I would set up the wedge ramp over the Jaquan block and just do it on that all week long, and then go there on the weekend and give it a go again.
Damn. Get the feel for it.
The thing about that, what was so hard, it was just the ground was so bad that I had to push with all my might just to get enough speed, right? And then when you land, there was this crack perfectly like where the distance would shoot me. And I would land it. But we even bondoed it, and it would just...
Still.
It was just, it was torture. But like looking back on it, it was such a beautiful time, and I'm so grateful to have had that battle, you know.
Yeah.
And have all those battles. You know, just it felt good to earn it.
The gratification after the fact, where you're just again, I say this every time, man. When you're driving home from doing something that you've just battled, it's the most exhilarating feeling. You're like, man, I'm just about to go have a great time at the house again. Like, you don't. Everything is just done. We're done.
Yeah, until you start all over.
Yes.
Exactly. Like I knew I was gonna get that one. I knew, like all those tricks, I knew I was gonna get them. It was just a matter of when.
Right. Yeah.
So I just had it. That's the only thing that kept me going. It's like I know I'm gonna land this. I'm going to land this.
Yep.
It's just okay. Wasn't that try? Fuck, I'm too tired. We'll come back. Wasn't that try? Fuck, I'm too tired. We'll come back. But I knew.
6 times,
but I knew.
Like
I just knew. Every time I showed up, I was like, today's the day. Today's the day. I knew I was going to do it.
Yep.
And thank God finally it happened. Like,
Thank God.
But like I would have kept shit. I would have probably still been going now. Still ain't got it, guys. Sorry. It's Thursday. Okay, good. We're shooting on Thursday. Okay, good. Because I got somewhere to be this weekend.
Wow.
This never video is never going to come out.
Yeah,
oh my
literally.
God. Jeez. Free Stuff Matt, thank you for the 5 gifted on Twitch, bro. Appreciate you, man. I haven't seen Free Stuff Matt in a while. He was local there for a while,
you guys
man.
got
Good to see
some
you, man.
generous.
Dude, we got the
generous
best
fans,
community,
really, bro.
like ever, dude.
Very thankful
Got the
for
best
them.
community for sure. One thing that I love to see also, and it's interesting because like we, obviously skaters grow up to be different things. They started skating when they were younger, and it's cool to see. There was this guy, Micheal Lorenzen. He was a pitcher for the
Detroit Lions.
Detroit. Are they?
Tigers.
They're not the Tigers.
Oh, Tigers.
Yes,
The Tigers.
They went from the Lions to Tigers. Oh no, Lions is football.
Lions,
Football,
yeah.
yeah.
Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh
Okay.
my.
I've never seen Vans like, in
Cleats.
cleat fashion.
Right.
No.
Right.
This is like a first.
But he explains it too. He explains why.
I grew up skateboarding. I grew up in SoCal. Yeah, like Vans was the first shop was literally created like 3 blocks from my house. So I was like, man, I grew up wearing Vans all the time. I'm going to wear some Vans cleats.
You got any other specific cleats you're rocking? Or you got Vans on right now or no?
I do have Vans on.
Let's go. Tell us about the inspiration to wear Vans as cleats, man. I thought that was pretty unique. You know, some guys wear Jordans. You put on the Vans, man. I mean, are they comfortable? Talk to us about that.
Dude, they're super comfortable. They're the ultra ranges, and they feel like baseball cleats. They're super light, and the material's really good. If I was a position player, it'd be tough to wear them just for the lateral stuff. But honestly, I just felt like, I don't know if you guys have any sponsorships for this show, but I felt like the big box companies, they're not paying enough, and they kind of feel like they're a little too powerful to like just, you got to wear our stuff anyways and stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what?
I love that.
I don't want to have to wear Nike, or I don't want to have to wear, anyone's brand, and they don't pay me enough. I want to wear whatever I want to wear.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good for
Straight
him.
up.
That's amazing.
That's everyone's dream, is get in that position to have that type of freedom.
Yes,
For
make
sure.
your own choice in that sense, for sure.
Yeah, but you never do. You never see Vans out in the sporting world like that. He's a professional pitcher for the Detroit Lions. I'm
But
just
he
kidding.
didn't clarify
I know,
whether
I'm
he got
kidding.
paid
Shout
from
out to
Vans.
him.
So
I mean, to be
if
to
he's
be
gonna
honest,
get free shoes, he's like, all right, fuck it, I'll take it from Vans versus
it sounded
the
like
other
he
big
just
box.
I think
didn't
he
care.
yeah, I think he doesn't care, one, and I think he was maybe potentially like putting it out there to tee it up.
Right.
Because if he
Right.
was signed to them, you better believe he would have been like, yeah, like
Totally.
like,
Right.
But they're obviously making those for him.
Are they?
Well, they
Or
were
is he
Do they
have a
special.
sell
They
custom-
look- they
do
look-
they sell cleats?
They look like special.
Or
no,
did
but
he
they
have a custom? I'm sure there's custom guys that do that type of stuff. Like I seen a guy turn the P rods for the Olympics.
Right.
He was a
Oh, like customizing them
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the fact.
yeah,
doctor?
Okay.
he was a what's that
Shoe surgeon?
Shoe doctor.
no what's
Curling.
that game, curling. He was
Yeah.
a curler in
Yeah.
the Olympics.
Yeah.
And he was using my What the P rods as his shoes on there, so he had them
That's sick.
customly done for that.
Amazing.
So there's people who can customize
For sure.
shoes
For
whatever
sure.
you want.
And I think nowadays the cleats they have. I mean, they could just put them in to a shoe, an existing shoe. I think they
Right.
do it in golf all the time. Like they have actual like cleat things.
You can like screw them in.
that you screw them in.
yeah, but you still have to have the
It has
insertion point.
the insertion point to screw them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shout out to that dude, man.
Yeah,
Micheal
dude.
Lorenzen doing some Vans.
Repping some skating, man. I don't know what it is. Like, there's a lot of baseball players out there who got love for skateboarding. So
I think
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of people always once in a lifetime skated.
Totally.
at this point, I think skateboarding has such deep enough roots. Where like it's probably something. If you were an active kid,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably something you tried.
Yeah, or
Oh,
it was
for
bought
sure.
for you for Christmas
Yeah,
or your
yeah,
birthday for early
Tried
on.
or got
Yeah.
into and had a phase of, or stuck with. So many people in so many different areas of life.
It's funny. I was doing a Twitch stream over here on our other Twitch channel on Monday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do a little Twitch to get on there, talk to the people. But one of the people in the Twitch chat asked, "What makes you? What is a skate? What makes a skater?"
Mm.
And it was an interesting conversation we had about that. What makes a skateboarder a skateboarder? And it kind of goes back to like this dude on the MLB pitcher, right? He probably doesn't skate anymore. He used to skate, but he's an MLB pitcher. He probably doesn't. It's probably in his contract where he can't skate.
For sure.
Probably,
He
yeah.
falls, breaks his finger, breaks his
Probably,
ankle,
yeah.
whatever.
Definitely.
But what makes a skateboarder a skateboarder? And I was thinking to myself, okay, 13-year-old kid skates for a couple years, learns how to ollie, kickflip, do a couple tricks, puts down the board, doesn't even skate to, now he's 40 years old, 45, going down, doesn't even think about skating, doesn't even look at skate spots as skate spots, but he could pick up a board and do a kickflip. Does that make him a skateboarder?
I think it would be all his perspective on whether or not he's a skateboarder. He could be a fan of skateboarding or an actual skateboarder. You know what I mean? So I guess
think,
there's
especially with something like skateboarding, because it's like, especially those first tricks, ollies and kickflips.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have a base of experience, those are really hard to learn.
for sure.
So like, if you've put in enough time to learn how to do pretty proper kickflip or decent kickflip, that means you really committed some real hours to this.
For sure.
In my heart, in my mind, I think that makes you a skater. If you've put in enough hours to like
But if
have a few
Yeah.
of the like standard tricks under your belt,
so if you got a few standard tricks, but you don't do them anymore. You don't even drive down the street and be like, oh, look at that curb cut. Oh, look at that rail. You're doing your own thing. When does it leave? When are you not a skater anymore?
I don't think once you, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
No,
though?
I-
Like,
I don't think
it's
it's
for real.
wrong
Yeah,
answers.
exactly. I mean, this is definitely
But-
a tough answer a tough question to
I don't
answer
think there's
specifically.
ever you can be, I don't think you can ever be a non-skater if you've already been
Skated.
a skater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Are you a being able to ride a biker? I don't ride bikes every day, but you can give me a bicycle and I can ride it. So
But that doesn't mean you're a biker.
I'm not
you
a
can
biker,
ride a bike.
a bicyclist, but I can ride bikes.
Right.
So
And I can shoot a basket And does that make me a basketball player? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, you know,
Yeah,
like,
I see what
I can
you're
play
saying. I see what you're
basketball,
saying. I see what
but
you're
like, am I, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's these taking a journey
feel
down
you.
this,
Yeah.
we can go different ways. And when you start to break it down and like,
oh, everybody's going to go different ways on
That's
this
true.
for
like,
sure.
Yeah,
That's
I can
For
swim
sure.
and I can skate. You know, based on whatever you may do, but does that make you a swimmer or does that make you a skater now? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. Actually, I'm gonna retrace my answer. It's just gotta be in your heart, bro. It's just gotta be something you spend enough time with, where you can talk the talk, hold the conversation with the culture,
Exactly.
and
But you could be a fan and hold the conversation for the culture.
1,000%. I think we need fans. We need fans.
for sure. But
Yeah.
you can be a fan, but never have been on a skateboard.
you have to be a hybrid. You have to
that's-
be able to like
Own
do
the
some
curb.
moves,
What about
but
if you
also
have
talk the talk.
What about if you have a disability or you got injured and there's no physical way that you could actually ride a skateboard?
Well, if you got injured, then you're a skater regardless, because that was out of your control. It's not like you just like grew out of it.
Totally.
Right.
It got snatched from you.
Sure.
sure.
And
Yeah.
and your heart was there,
Yes.
in my opinion. Yeah, man.
It's tough, man. When you go
tough to
down this
say.
little road, you're like, damn, bro.
It's
Like,
interesting, right?
It's
it-
all up to the person.
is that
man.
person a skateboarder? Like, you know, like, or is he a fan? Like, who knows? You know, but that's what I'm saying. I think only you know in your heart whether you're a skateboarder or not. Or you could be a poser and be like, yeah, I skateboard, and really not be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%,
It's-
man.
it gets
It's
a
hard
slippery
to
slope.
say. It is a slippery slope. You don't have to be good to be
No.
considered a skateboarder.
no,
That's for sure.
not at all.
Not at all.
I think it just comes out. You just have to love it.
I like Yogi's answer over here. It says it's in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
That's a
just have
pretty
to love
good,
it.
decent answer, I think,
Totally.
to make it. But again, like maybe it's in your heart, but you don't actually physically do it.
Yeah, Spanish Mike.
He's gonna get in the chat here pretty soon, defend himself.
We love you, Spanish, bro. We know you love skateboarding, bro.
We know he loves skateboarding. That's without question. He just doesn't love to ride his skateboard. I never understood that. The people who like love skateboarding but had no interest in actually riding a skateboard, like I don't get it. I don't think I've ever been into something that I had no interest in actually
Doing.
attempting
Right.
or
Yeah.
doing. Now I'm just talking shit about Mike. Obviously Mike has skated. He knows how to skate, but I just give him shit because like it's literally like pulling teeth to get him to ride his board. Every day we go to the skate park, I'd be like, "You gonna skate today, Mike?" He's like, you know, I might pull out a trick or two. I might.
He says he's dropping an edit soon, by the way.
A minute took him 4 years to film. Him and Kieran Capel's been filming their parts together simultaneously.
This is so good, dude. I love this conversation. I love this topic. This
Well,
is a
it's-
great one.
It's interesting. I mean, when you just start really getting down to the nuts and bolts of it, you're like, what really does make a skater a skater?
Yeah, I think a
Right.
succinct thing just for me would be, if you've done it, you know how to at least do some basic tricks, maybe a kickflip, maybe a nose side, maybe 180, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you also could like hold a conversation with the fellow skater and, know about frontside, backside, know about like, this guy meant a lot to me, or this video part, maybe have a couple video parts that
Yes.
you love.
Mhm.
Then to me, I think like, oh, you're a skater.
Totally.
Like it held some time in your life that made you feel like emotional about it.
Totally. Now, what about if the cop jumps out of his car and he said, man, I could skate. I used to skate back in the day. And he does a kickflip right in front of you. Is he a skater?
Well, that's what you just said right there.
I
He
know.
said, I could skate.
Yes.
I skated back in the day.
Yes.
But that's something like what we went back to saying, like, yeah, I could shoot a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I used to shoot back in the day, but did you play in the league? Was that your life?
Yeah. There
You know,
you go.
at some point, if it was your life for however brief it was, that
Right.
like it's all you lived and breathed for however brief, you're a skater, man.
Definitely.
Mark Normand,
Definitely.
comedian, can skate. Jenkum did a piece on it. He was on our show. He skates. He keeps up with skating. He's a full-fledged gnarly comedian, but is
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
a skater?
Well, if you go on to have another,
I think it's got to be in their mind.
if you go on to have, yeah, it's up to them. But if you go on to have another full blown career in something and like that is being pretty lucrative and it's your new passion, like if you're not skating every day, I can understand why, because I know the hours I put into skateboarding to become where I've become in skateboarding. And if you're at that level in a different career, well then obviously you had to put in similar hours to get to where you're
no
at.
doubt.
So I could see why you're not exactly skating every day. That's like asking me to be skating all day every day and then also be a stand-up comic and
Right.
be at the top of my game. Like,
For
bro,
sure,
do you know how
for sure.
hard that is to do both of those things at the highest level? It's like it's not impossible, but that's like you have to have no life.
So,
No doubt.
I mean, you could flip this any which way you want, but it's like if you've been in, maybe a couple commercials, right? Are you an actor?
Right.
Right.
I've done some acting. But are you an active actor? No.
Right. So,
Yeah. There you go.
Like, are you a working actor? No.
I don't know.
This is a very interesting conversation, man.
I think you just got to I think you have to have a love for it. I think you have to have maybe done it at one point in time in your life, I think not being on a board for X amount of years and not even thinking about skateboarding for that matter. I think you got to like re up your shit.
Yeah,
You gotta
Pay your dues,
You
SAG
got to
dues.
resubscribe. You know what I mean?
Your SAG dues.
Yeah.
In skateboard
Yeah.
fashion. Like, yeah.
Maybe if all of us know the people who had to come across this crossroad. Maybe if you ever had to come to the crossroad where you had to be like, I love skateboarding, it's my life, but obviously it's not working out. I have to either face the facts and move on to something new, or just be stubborn and keep trying to push. Anybody who had to come to that crossroad and where it was painful to let go, you're a skater. If it was
Big
painful
time.
to let go, you're a
Big
skater.
time.
Right.
Big time.
You know what I mean?
For
If
sure.
you had to come to that crossroad and make the choice, you're a skater.
Oh, hey, we have somebody in the chat saying that Justin Bieber skates. Is he a skater?
I've skated with him a couple times. He can skate.
Yep.
And
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is definitely
Lil
a
Wayne
skater.
is a skateboarder,
He skates
straight up.
like regularly
Yes.
all the time. I don't care what level, high level, whatever. That's not the conversation. The point is that I seen that guy put in hours and hours.
The passion is
consistently.
real.
Over 10 years. He's been skating, must have been skating 12 years by now.
Yes.
Consistently.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's a skater.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, wasn't there a video of him like in the club and they zoomed in on it? He's on his phone. He's watching
Watching
skate
a
video.
video.
That's a skater.
Yes.
Was that real or was that fake?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to go ahead and say I think that was real. Because
Okay.
I
I would
truly
guess
believe that
it's
he would
real.
do that. I think that he would do
I
that.
feel like that was like a shrimp daddy. Fucking.
Maybe. I don't know. But
I think he does that
I've
shit.
witnessed him skate on many occasions, and he does it for hours on end with extreme joy, and he has nothing to gain from it other than just the joy of it.
And he knows who people are.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
He's been on the Nine Club.
Yes.
He knows what's
He's
up.
a skater.
He needs to come back on the night.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
We need to get a catch up ever since he got a board. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, shout out Spanish Mike. Gave him a board.
Good
Huh?
shit, bro.
He's watching. He was watching your footage, Ducky. Okay, yeah, Lil Wayne. Well, we want to. I don't know. Are you a skateboarder out there? What makes a skateboarder? Leave a comment for us in the
Please
Yeah,
do,
let's-
bro.
in the
let's hear
comment
some other
section over there.
well-thought-out
Let's see.
ones.
We'll
What
see
do you guys
we'll see. Yeah, what do you guys think out there? Comment. It's almost time to wrap this up. But
This
in
has
other
been
news,
good.
we got to talk about our boy Peacock.
Wow.
This dude is just unreal.
That's pretty special right there, bro.
That's just him fucking
Damn.
around.
That's crazy to me.
Okay.
That's in Santa Monica, by the way, Dubs.
Is it?
Yeah, it's right down the street.
Well, then, hook me up with a pin.
We got your pin. Yeah.
I'm down.
We're gonna blow this spot
Nah,
up.
it's right by the pier, man.
I'm down this way often, so, let me know. Give me the pin, man.
We've got you the pin.
Drop this dude the pin.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
bro.
Has that spot been there for days? It looks like it has.
They built it when they remodeled it. I don't know. How long ago did they remodel that, Raj? Do you remember?
What is Raj, the all-seeing eye? He just
Raj
wants to know
knows a
everything.
lot.
He knows
He's
a
the
lot.
wizard
About 8
behind the
years.
curtain.
Yeah, I turned
really
to
is.
Raj for a lot of things. No.
It's been about 8 years, I think, that place
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
Okay, Raj had the answer.
There you
See?
go. He didn't leave us there. High and dry.
And also our boy Dashawn Jordan dancing as always.
Yeah.
Man. And this is his song too. I wish we could play his song just to give him like that love, but maybe by copyrights we
I think
can't
this
do
is
it.
another Spanish Mike shout out. I believe Mike edited this video, made this video.
Okay.
Shout out to
Filmed
Spanish,
most
bro.
all these clips too. I was there to witness most all of these as well.
Dude, thank you so much, Spanish, for like really filming like when people come through, bro. Like I really appreciate that.
Oh, he's
especially for me.
ready.
You know what I mean? Everybody else is
That was
irrelevant.
back to back.
but
Oh, yeah, there
He's
went.
just
There
over
it
here on
is,
his
okay.
phone, not even paying attention.
all good,
As usual.
Dashawn's good vibes.
man. So
Every
good,
every
bro.
Instagram clip, every little TikTok I see, he's always dancing.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Best energy, man.
He was dancing in the
Great
clip of
energy.
you in the
Yeah, dude.
switch tray on the bank.
Man, Paul.
You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Again, the energy is so real in that park, man.
Mm-hmm. We have a good time.
Looks like it. Ooh, that's a cool little obstacle down the stairs into the bank.
You know,
I like that.
We try to mix it up.
That is like, come on, bro. To get that speed out of that too, to just get over it, man. Dashawn is a special skateboarder,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
And I don't know what company he's on right now, but there should be something special coming up here soon. I would imagine.
Mhm.
He got a big announcement coming soon.
You got
Straight up.
you got a big announcement.
Straight
coming
up.
up.
That was the day you were there, right, Dubs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. Dashawn Jordan, man.
Too good, man.
Oh, he's got a little big announcement coming up. Primitive, or what are we working with?
He is a big
You got a
announcement.
big
coming up.
announcement.
Okay. You're gonna tell us how much you got on Gillette, but not with Dashawn Jordan.
Well, I can
can't
tell you
tell
my
the people-
business. I can't tell you
Yeah.
someone else's business.
There you
know?
go. We can't tell the people's secrets and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but how about this person's business? Mark Suciu. Just
He's
I
doing
love-
some dirty business.
I
out
love,
here,
I
man. This
love
guy
some
is
good Mark Suciu clips, man.
insane. with
Another
the
special
skills.
skateboarder, bro.
Bro, he has a certain kind of board control and a certain kind of creativity that is just like, how do you even think that that's what you're gonna try? Like, I don't think that I would ever even come across thinking of being able to do that.
I know,
Right.
right?
And
I'll
he's
tell
just
you-
messing around. This is the funny thing. He seems like he's just messing around, and whatever. He's making something of
Sure.
it. You know what I mean? Because you can't just go out and try that and think you could do that, and it's gonna work like how he does it. That doesn't work like that.
Oh my god. I love Suciu, man. I could watch this dude skate all day. Very fun to watch.
Yes, he is.
Especially stuff like this, where you know that he's just kind of like, he's just skating a little, hamming it up at the old ledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looks like a fun ledge, though. I'll tell you that.
Wait, did he set up his phone? No, I was like, did he set up his phone to do this? No, but now it's
No,
moving.
no.
All right.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's fun times. Good times.
Good shit.
Look at that, man.
Gotta
Look
love
at
it.
that. We just want to give, before we head out of here, and thank you so much, Paul, for sitting in and kicking it with
Always.
me and
I
Dubs.
need to get some type of like signature tagline or some kind of iconic laugh or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Something.
You need something that people will bring back the McRib.
yeah.
Like some type of thing like that, huh?
Yeah, something just like a Kelly type of laugh or a
No, we don't need that.
or or like a tagline like both of you guys have. You know what I mean? Like I need my thing.
You'll find it.
Yeah,
A lot
no
of people,
doubt.
I do hear a lot of people say OLD.
OLD.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a part of. When
But
I
that's not
remember
easy to just slide in everything. Like
True.
Yeah.
it's easy to slide in 1,000%.
Yes,
you know what I
yes.
mean? You
I
know,
feel you.
like
I
that.
know
or-
what you mean.
and-
True.
and, like when you just open the show, you know, you got your line.
I got the line.
It's
It
just-
sets the tone anyway.
I need a tone setter.
Totally.
I need to set the tone. That's all. We'll figure
The
it out.
more and more you come on, I think that's where how you get, you gauge on what that is.
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
next Thursday I'll be here for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kelly.
I'm just-
Kelly,
Sorry,
watch out.
buddy.
I'm just trying to work it out. I'm working,
Kelly, watch
working on the
out.
material.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, he's busy with his band anyway. He bought a band and he's
That's right. The
Yeah.
Street League side. We didn't put that on the. People don't put their own shit on the list. It's pretty funny around here.
And that's one of those things. I mean, like, it's hard to put. Like, I didn't put my clip on there.
You should
right?
have.
I know, but
Why?
because I was thinking that you guys might just put it on there.
But see, now
Why not?
nobody put Kelly's thing
Why
on the.
not?
see.
But
yeah,
see,
exactly.
nobody put Kelly's thing on the list, but
That's
he thought
true.
you didn't put
That's
it on there.
true. See, then we got to figure this out. We have to have the conversation and know that that's what we're gonna do.
Guys, yes, we need to talk about this.
We have problems.
Raj, how come these guys' clips aren't on here?
I'll try to stay off Instagram.
Thank you.
Put it on YouTube. I'll see it.
There it is.
It's funny though because they're hosting this. One last thing we got to talk about Well, they're hosting this at your park. It's a street league. I don't know what they call it. It's like a prelim thing. Where they're
street
going
league
to add
open or whatever.
Qualifier.
the qualifier thing. They're going to add somebody to the actual like street league thing. And one name that stood out on list, and I was shocked.
Antwuan.
Yes.
Antwuan Dixon.
Yes.
Dude, how the hell they just need to put him in.
He's been back ripping. Yeah, they do just.
Right.
They just need to be like, yo,
Killing
fuck
it.
all this.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
in.
Has he been on here?
Yeah, a long time.
Okay.
We need
Gotta
him
get
back
him
on.
back
We
for
need him
sure,
back
bro.
on.
No doubt.
But our boy Reese G did an animation.
I
It's
saw
so
this.
Our
good.
first single trick attempt coming in
This
hot.
is so good, dude.
He needs an 8.5, and I think that's going to do it.
Love it, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Antwuan SLS
Shout out to
debut.
Antwuan.
Shout
But it's not
out,
the debut.
bro.
It's to get into Street League. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
might not even get in. I'm hoping he does because seeing
too,
Antwuan
bro.
Dixon in Street League would be phenomenal.
That would be amazing.
Like I said, they need to put him in.
And he had already been there, like at least practicing a little bit. He got some tricks ready for.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
Dude, he's
So
killing
we'll
it.
see how this all
He's
pans
been
out.
looking sharp.
So good on his board.
It's crazy, bro.
But it's funny because this is where the sound was taken from. This is
Absolutely perfect. He slept when he did that. He was asleep.
dude. Shout out to Antwuan Dixon, man. Definitely got to get him back on the show, and
Yes.
I sincerely hope. I mean, look at this. Look,
No, he's back, bro. He's doing his thing.
He's looking really good. I love seeing people come back, man, and just doing their thing.
it's funny. I feel like there is only a handful of people in this world
Yeah.
that can actually just jump back on a board and look and
like that.
like that. Like
Bro,
he
yeah.
never missed a day in his
You
life
know,
of
he'll crook
skateboarding.
the hub at my park a week
So
or two ago
good,
when he was
dude.
over there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go see him that day. He was there. I wasn't there that day, but yeah, I seen the footage later. Nollie Hill knows it. Nollie Hill crook like nothing ever happened. Still that
I love
smooth
it.
style.
Bro,
Just
so
just
good, man.
there's
I'm
only-
so
sharp.
excited. It's got me like inspired on some real shit, man. I love seeing
Yeah.
Antwuan skate.
And the
Period.
crazy part about it is he's still like relatively young, man. Was he
Totally.
maybe 30,
It's
31
crazy,
maybe?
man. So crazy.
Something
He's
like
got
that.
time to do some things,
Bro.
man.
Yeah, he can definitely.
34. Okay.
Yeah,
Is he really?
That's what somebody said.
No
34.
way. Still.
He's looking great though,
He
regardless.
really is.
Yeah.
So shout out to Antwuan Dixon, man, doing it. I really hope you get into Street League. I would be so amazing to turn
Totally.
on my television and see Antwuan Dixon. That's something I never would have thought.
Not
You
at
know what I
all.
mean?
Not at all, for sure. But I love that. It's just something that, you know, if this is his like goal in this moment, run it, bro.
Dude,
and
100%.
love to see it.
100%. All right, let's get out of here. This was great, man. P-Rod in the building.
Thank you, guys,
for our
man.
second episode of
P-Rod,
Nine Club
man.
Live.
I appreciate
Um,
you guys.
Much love to the P.
Thank you for
bro.
sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing too.
Hell
like
yeah.
some of the, it's cool
Some
to
intel?
kind of it's cool.
The money
it's
stuff, you
cool.
know, that people they get weird about, bro. So you know,
Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, those were just some other things. I'm not gonna get into everything, but
How
like,
much you get paid for primitive
You're
right
gonna
now?
sprinkle some things. You sprinkle a little bit.
not what you would think.
no, but it's cool though to hear a little behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like there are these brand deals that people do. We see
Yeah.
it quite often. You know, they make a post or do this or do that. But it's interesting to see like
Well,
people.
I think it's just the elephant in the room. Let's be honest. Like sometimes, just putting it out there for what it is just needs to be out there. Like guys, understand. Like as professional skateboarders, you're not a professional skateboarder unless you're getting paid to be a skateboarder as your profession.
Totally.
You know what I mean? That the reality is guys get paid and like, hey man, these guys work really hard. They kill them, especially these guys today. They kill themselves, do death-defying stuff, man. Like
Totally.
cut them a little slack, man. Let them catch a little
Let 'em
deal
yeah.
here and there. Let them take care of their families. Let them set themselves up for their futures. Like they didn't rob, cheat, or steal nothing,
Right.
steal nothing from nobody. So like, let them catch a check and like perhaps set themselves up for their futures, man. Like you don't know how many pro skateboarders that we know of our generation that like are bitter and just ended up hating skateboarding because they felt like they got shunned or left out from skateboarding threw them away and they were disposable.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like we put our heart and souls and everything into this. Like, guys, every so often, yeah, we might do something. You might be like, ooh, that's a little yeah, but just maybe in the back of your head, give a little buffer zone, a little leeway to be like, but you know what, dude? We don't know what that guy's life is like. We don't know who he has to take care of. We don't know what's going on. We don't know behind the scenes, man.
But there's only a small
let people eat.
There's only a small demographic in pro skateboarding that those dudes get that type of opportunity. So let those dudes get those opportunities, and hopefully it'll trickle down to, the other dudes that are not in those positions. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants to get those opportunities. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think, yes, the skateboarders are a little bit more critical about, what you're representing. But at the end of the day, like you were just saying, man, this is going to a goal to feed my family, to help me better myself.
Yeah, it's
so,
like, it's just like, we don't get upset. Like, most of us, a lot of us, we're fans of other things. Do I get mad if I see Chris Paul in a State Farm commercial or
no?
That's normal, right? Like just let guys live. Some guys are out here, and I know maybe kids see pro skaters and think they're living some big time life, but majority of guys are struggling and they're just trying to make it through.
Straight up.
And like, bro, if they catch a little deal and it's not your typical thing, man, let them live. That's all I'm saying.
Most of your favorite pro skaters out there are living like check to check.
Yes.
And a lot of pro skaters out there are working another job.
Yes.
Just so they can go out there
100%.
and skate and do what they love.
And you don't even know, like a lot of the skateboard fans or the industry or whatever has so many of these pro skaters so scared, so paralyzed to make a move that they will not make a move because they don't want to be that guy or, ostracized, that they're literally passing up potential life-changing opportunities to set themselves up for their future of their life, and they're passing that shit up out of fear that, like,
somebody's going to make a
you're
video
not gonna
about
like
me. Somebody's going to...
Like, bro, like, dude, in 10, 20, 30 years from now, when these guys can't do that or those opportunities aren't coming their way,
kick yourself in the ass.
They're gonna be devastated that they never gave themselves that potential, that platform to set themselves up for a next phase of life, man. It's just like, so that's why, like, when I tell you guys that stuff, sure, maybe it's fucking lame, maybe whatever, fine, whatever. Say whatever you want about me, man. But you can't say I don't love to skateboard. You can't say that I haven't put my heart and soul into this.
You can't say that he hasn't paid his dues.
So that's
Straight up.
where I get the confidence to be like, yeah, guys, okay, fine. Fucking razz me about it. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, 15 grand. McRib. Sorry. Haha. It doesn't sting that bad when you make fun of me. Oh, sorry. Shaved my face for 3 videos. Sorry. 75 G's. Ha. Okay, my bad, dudes. Just in those 2 statements, that's 90 grand.
That's crazy,
like, sorry, guys. And I'm not trying to front or floss or like
that
be
truth,
a big
bro.
baller. I'm
Real
just saying,
talk.
like, guys, man, like,
I love that, bro.
We all need to
let
eat,
us live, man.
Yeah.
Like that. I love seeing the 9 Club, the sponsors. I want to see the bigger sponsors here. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're here to serve the community, and there's a fine line between like going too far one way or the other. But like, let's have a little. Let's give each other a little leeway.
A little buffer. Yeah, come on, like come on now.
Little buffer zone.
Yes.
Little buffer. So yeah, if McRib, you're doing another little stint out there, hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
Next time that comes around,
yeah. Your boy C-Rob. I don't have as many followers as P-Rod, but C-Rob, I got some people out there that do follow me.
Dude,
you know
you got a big platform.
There you go. Thank you, bro. And we did figure out what Lil Wayne was watching on his phone. It was the Switch Flip Manny.
Yes.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Yes.
There you go.
100%.
There you go. P-Rod, thank you so much for hanging out
Happy
with us.
to be here,
Come
guys.
back anytime. Hey,
My
parting
guy.
gift, your little Manscaped beard trimmer.
Yes. Hey, and to your surprise, no financial gain is being offered.
He's actually genuinely excited.
He's just happy to get this.
Yeah.
Actually, I was telling these guys my shaver wasn't working before I got here, and I wanted to shave today, and I couldn't, and they were like, "Well, take this one after the show." And I'm
There you
like,
go.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Boom.
Anybody out there use Manscaped? Manscaped.com/9club. There's our plug right there.
Boom.
That's our plug.
What do you know?
Hey, Manscaped, let's do some business.
Hey, there you go. Hit us up too.
Paul's ready.
Hey, Raj back there, thank you so much. Tim filling in for JC,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you on the your fingers were doing magical work tonight on the Googling.
Oh yeah, Tim.
You're welcome.
I just
Thanks,
realized I'm
Raj.
gonna be walking around our little event tonight with this in my
Little
hand.
manscaping.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Hey, just tell them
it's been
Manscaped-
20 years, man. Ain't seen you in a long time.
Manscaped.com/9club
Holding
and
it
check
the whole
out.
time.
Anyway, Dubs, thank you so much, dude.
My
You
brother.
always, bro.
You already know.
P-Rod.
Yo,
Love
good
you,
to see you,
brother.
boys.
Love you.
Always.
Glad
Everybody
you
out
made
there,
it.
thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 3 of 9 Club Live. Peace out.
Later.
Peter.